Good evening and welcome to week 2 of McNeil Mavericks football season right here on Vype Live. My name is Michael Rose, your play-by-play voice of the Mavericks, and I'm beyond blessed to be joined by my dear friend, broadcast partner, producer extraordinaire, and color analyst Trey Grubb. The season opener was an eye-opener for the Mavericks. The coaches and players gained a ton of insight that has them prepared to get locked in for tonight's battle. Well, Maverick fans, the time has come, and we are so excited to go on this ride with all y'all. So with all that said, we welcome you to Gupton Stadium here in Cedar Park, Texas, where the Lake Belton Broncos are in the chutes, ready to take on our Mavericks. So without further ado, here's my friend and broadcast partner, as well as the biggest McNeil Maverick fan I know, Trey Grubb.
Hey.
Welcome in, man.
That was very loquacious.
Thank you.
That was very, very nice. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what they worked on over the week. It was a tough game, like Coach talks about in an interview that we'll have at halftime. Talks about that it was a 7-minute game with not a whole lot, or 7-point game with not a whole lot of time left in the game, and it just kind of got away from them. Made some, mental mistakes, made some X's and O's mistakes, but they can learn from that. They can get better from it, and they put in the good work. And this is a senior-led team, and he talks about that senior group is really strong, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Like you talked about, this is my high school. Both my kids went to this school. It's been our school. It's our home school. We love it. We go to games. Basketball, my son played there for 4 years as a varsity player. My daughter was a cheerleader there. So Mavericks, all blue and teal, whatever that green color whatever that color is. Have to thank Skylar, our QA, back in the Vype office. Actually, it's way up north, but thank you, Skylar, for being here with us. We always enjoy Skylar making us sound pretty, which is extremely difficult to do. And there are your Mavericks coming in. They are the home team.
The joys of having 5 high schools share 2 stadiums.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go to a different one. And the Mavericks tonight, we are here at Gupton Stadium, here on the campus of Vista Ridge High School in the LISD neighborhood.
Yeah, I was telling Michael as we were driving up here, my son, before he got to McNeil, was playing junior high school in 8th grade, scored a winning touchdown, or scored a tying touchdown, and then scored the winning points in the overtime. Sweet. On a 2-point conversion. So it's pretty cool to be back at this stadium. And I'm hoping good things happen for the McNeil Mavericks, just like they happened for Dillon that night. We have our captains going out to the field. Aiden Taylor, Gerald Gray, and there's somebody in between them. I can't see it.
Oh, yet. You put yours up. Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
All right. I'm going to move mine then. That's good. On-air production meeting. You're welcome. Nice.
Last week, I put the what's it called? Roster. Yeah, thank you. It's been a long day. Been up since 5.
Okay.
So, put it up. I put them up about halfway up, and you couldn't really see. So, we have number 9 was out there, Zach Christie, as well, and it looked like Jaden Schultz.
There we go.
Actually, have a nice little bit from them. You'll get to hear.
And the colors coming out on the field, so we'll have our national anthem in just a second.
This is that, yes. Yes?
This is theirs.
Cool. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty. I'm good. I'll put it right here.
Well, this is the only one, so we have to share it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought
that's their 2 deep.
Oh, okay. All right. Put it where you can see since you are calling the game. We learned that last week. The McNeil Maverick Choir singing for us. That was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now the colors will exit the field. I'm glad they're going off at a diagonal, or else we would be here for another 5 minutes or so. Love my flag, but I'm ready to get some football going, Michael.
That's right.
Ready to see what these boys dial up. Defense was really strong last week. Made a few mistakes, but defense was strong. I thought, and Coach mentions it, they fly to the ball. They're all about getting 11 guys on the tackle, so I'm looking forward to it. And, of course, second game in a row, I don't know who's going to kick off because I was not paying attention. I can guarantee you one of these teams is going to kick the ball.
So Jarrell Gary and Zach Christie were out there along with, as Trey mentioned, Aiden Taylor and quarterback Jaden Schultz. I had a chance to visit with the team on Monday, on Labor Day itself. They had their practice from 8 a.m. to 10:45, and I got to hang out with them for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and met with the captains post practice. Very jovial and great bunch.
Yeah, I mean, you got to, we've talked about it all the time. You got to be a goldfish.
Yeah.
Things didn't go their way. I never really counted all the turnovers because it kind of bummed me out, but it was definitely above the 5 range. So definitely need to hold on to the ball. I'm sure that was stressed.
Yeah.
So it looks like McNeil probably won the toss and deferred to the second half. That would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. Bryce Wilson, senior kicker, will kick off for the Mavericks. I think Guy Lazara, one of the senior captains, offensive lineman, I asked the boys, what'd you learn from last Thursday? They said, we're not going to lose anymore.
That's some.
So it got some confidence in him. Wilson's kick goes out of the back of the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lake Belton Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos Mavericks. Got us some horsies out there.
Did you like my out of the chutes reference?
Oh my gosh, that was part of the loquacious stuff, man. That was awesome. Yeah, you had some.
I got some
spiderweb stuff on there.
Wardrobe malfunctions going on my headset here.
I'm always it's always fun to find out in the first series. What are we looking at? We looking at a pass down. We looking at fast offense. Last week, Weiss was quick to the line, which definitely caused some trouble.
Quarterback is number 11, Reese Rosenbaum. First snap, handoff right up the middle. Busts out to the right side, a gain of a couple.
Yeah, 9 people on the tackle.
That's right. Arrington Alexander, the ball carrier. Second down and 8.
That was a generous couple of yards. Nice job by the defensive line. Last week they had a little bit of trouble because they do that 3-2 with the outside linebacker coming in sometimes. You'll notice they play 3 deep, trying to take away those passes.
Absolutely. Rosenbaum again to Alexander. Handoff up the middle. Gets a couple more up to the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, they play those guys back there because they're just trying to keep everything in front of them. Keep that shell there. Don't let anybody get behind them. No big chunk plays. This would be a great start if they were able to get a 3 and out.
Josiah James comes out, sophomore quarterback for the Broncos. Looks to be a 3rd down quarterback situation. Here's number 14 in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. It's a pro set for the Broncos. Receiver in motion coming from the near side. Quick throw to the far side. Caught up at the 25 to the 30. Makes a move to the 35. Still on his feet to the 40. Knocked down about the 39-yard line. A first down for the Broncos. That was number 23, Braxton Cope, on the carry, or on the catch, I should say.
Yeah, that was just a hat on hat, and our guys couldn't get off the block.
A gain of 10 for the Broncos on that 3rd down play.
We almost tipped the ball. Had a linebacker get in there, read the play, jumped, and the quarterback did a great job at just getting the ball over. and getting the first down for the Broncos.
James at quarterback once again. One back in the backfield. Handoff Alexander. Good read up the middle. Slips out of a tackle. Still on his feet. Pushes the pile up across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the carry. A good run on first down for the Broncos.
Yeah, he got hit in the backfield, though. Got to make that, got to wrap that up.
James stays at quarterback.
That poor band over there, you can hear them. They sound great. They are all in black in the sun. That is just brutal, the Maverick band.
Arrington in the backfield with James looking to throw. Goes up the middle. Ball is caught up at the 25. Still on his feet inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. A huge pitch and catch right there. Number 1 on the catch. That's Davion Peters. And another big play for the Broncos.
Yeah, the safety just a little late coming over to help. And the starting quarterback out there now.
Rosenbaum comes back out, as Trey just alluded to. 2 receivers near side, 2 backs in the backfield. The up back there to the right side, right behind the right tackle. 1 receiver to the top of the screen. Rosenbaum in shotgun takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. Alexander pops her up to the 5. Touchdown Broncos. Oh my goodness. How easy was that? Little slipstream and he was through.
Yeah, I don't think it got touched. In answer to your question, they had him. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 7. And they had him and let him get through their hands. And that's kind of what happens. And a couple of plays later, they're in the end zone.
Aiden Lassage, senior kicker, out for the extra point. Left-footed kicker, snap, spot kick on the way. It is good. 9:11 to go here in quarter number 1. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb, our QA back at the studio. As Trey mentioned earlier, that's Skylar Gillespie. It's 7-0 Broncos on top of the Mavericks here early on in this first quarter play at Gupton Stadium here in Cedar Park.
And thank you to the Vype family for having us here. We appreciate it. We love being together. We love doing this. We love football. We love high school sports. It's all about the kids. And we've been doing this now for quite a while. So we're kind of okay at it. Maybe. A little bit, maybe.
Yeah, stick with us. You'll see. And of course, we want to thank the McNeil Maverick Football Booster Club for making this broadcast possible, bringing us on board this season, along with Coach Scott Hermes. As Trey mentioned, we'll have a playback and interview had with him earlier this week. Looking back at the Weiss game, looking ahead here to this Lake Belton matchup. 7-0 the score here at Gupton Stadium. And again, we are the home team tonight here at this LISD Stadium, just up the road from McNeil. Didn't have to travel too far to be at home tonight.
No, we did not. I did have to drive 35 miles from south from my job, but that's all right. I teach. I was able to get out of there a little early. So.
Appreciate your dedication and all the colleagues you have at school as well.
Good day at school. Tomorrow's Friday, which is always a good day in school.
Absolutely. Last just to kick off. Back deep for your Mavericks. Number 0, that's Aiden Taylor. Short pooch kick. Fair caught right at the 40-yard line. Zach Christie all over that one.
Yeah, last week they got fooled on the first kickoff after a score. Weiss did an onside kick and got the ball. That time they were definitely ready for that. Had the hands guys up front, or actually 1 row back, so nice job there by Christie. I'd like to see his hands get on the ball a little bit more in this game. He's definitely an exciting player, can make plays, can make it happen.
Zylan Hall coming out. He is lined up next to Jaden Soltz in the backfield. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the top of the screen. Quick throw far side. Caught by Gary.
They didn't even have anybody on number 3. Our guy. He wasn't even covered. Got to look for that. But good game, first down, nice. Those work kind of like runs.
2nd down and 7 for the Mavericks. 2 backs in the backfield. Soltz is going to take the snap, handoff up the gut. And there he is, Zylan Hall with the carry for the Mavericks. A good carry on 2nd down. Junior running back gets all the way up to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about him last week. He gets going north-south. Doesn't do a whole lot of juking and jiving, but he's quick when he does it, quick feet. Gives them a short third down. I would imagine at the 50-yard line they got 2 plays to get this, but hopefully they don't need it.
Bowen Wheatley coming out for the Mavericks from at the tight end spot. Lined up there at the tight end here on the near side.
Now you can see the Mavericks, four up front. My goodness.
Soltz under center, takes snap, bouncing out to the outside. Gary switching hands up to the 40, to the 35, 30, still on his feet, 25, knocked out of bounds. Jarrell Gary with a great run after
all the way to the
20. Outside. Wow.
Yeah, that's the risk you take when you put all 11 guys in the box. Doing it again. Look at this. Got to take advantage of this.
Gary gets the snap one more time, or the handoff, I should say, from Soltz. Bounces to the left side. Over the left guard. Gets a couple more yards down to the 18. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Mavericks.
Yeah, you can see Lake Belton just everybody in the box.
Quickly back on it. Soltz under center once again. Now they'll pause, take a look to the sideline, collect their breath.
Yeah, might see a change in play here. Yep, sending somebody out. Nobody's out there.
Quick throw to the far side into the sun, looking over his shoulder.
What a
Caught,
catch.
touchdown! Mavericks with a big play in the corner. Aiden Taylor with a nice catch. Great ball from Soltz. And we're an extra point away from tying it up with 7:18 to go.
That's great coaching, seeing the X's and O's out there. They saw they had an advantage. They changed the play, send somebody out wide. The Mavericks miss it. They were calling on their DB to get out there, but he was just too late. Nice play.
Bryce Wilson out for the extra point for the Mavericks. Zach Christie, the holder. Snap, spot, kick on the way. It is up. It is good. 7-all here with 7:18 to go in this first quarter of play.
Heck yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
And now they get to run around with their flags. And when they come back, it says Savam.
So just so you know, I had a little wishful thinking. I do a little offensive tally for each side of the ball.
Yeah.
And I just made it 7-0 Mavericks, but it's 7-7.
Boom. That's the way to do it.
If we score, we negate theirs. That's my new rule. Welcome to Rose Ball. That's how we roll here.
Now, again, just a great job by the coaching staff to recognize the opportunity there. Make a call, get somebody running out wide, just see if they go with them. If they go, if I imagine they were told if somebody goes with them, stick with the real play. Stick with the original play we had. If he's late, let it roll. Let it fly.
There's a great ball over the shoulder of the defender.
What a good catch.
Right into the hands, and Taylor had to look back into that sun, man. That is, we got up to 100 degrees this afternoon, maybe even more today.
105, brother.
Mercy.
So far, no 8th graders under our microphone.
So far, yeah.
Very excited about that.
Y'all just watch the game. It's
usually
good.
happens to us, folks.
As you, here come the ladies. All right.
I'm glad they sat down. What a kick.
Wilson boots it into the end zone and thinking about running out.
Oh, darn.
Come on,
shucks. Man. That would have been. What a kick. That was one thing last week. The kicking game was spot on. Mm-hmm. Punting was fantastic. Kickoffs were fantastic. Kickoff coverage was really good. So now, we got to. What's happening?
Legal procedure against the old McNeil Mavericks, so they'll place the ball, I believe, at the 30-yard line, unless they're going to re-kick.
They're going to make them re-kick it. Interesting. So they'll kick it from the 40?
35.
35. There isn't really a wind, so, but he just kicked it 60 yards up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll try it one more time.
So what that means is somebody left a little early.
It sure did.
Last week, the field was painted yellow. There were so many flags.
Goodness.
Holy smokes. Both teams just making all kinds of first game errors.
So
now, see, this is. I'm going to show it on the. This is when I would do the pooch kick. Nobody in the center of the field.
Right. Yeah.
I would do a pooch kick. Smart. They're moving up. Still, nobody in the center of the field. I would definitely pooch it just right up the middle. I'd also like to see him kick it into the end zone again. Heck yeah.
Go for it. Bryce Wilson to kick off one more time. Boots this one high and deep. This is going back into the end zone. Zion Harness isn't going to even be able to catch this one as it rolls out the back end of the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 25, so much ado about nothing after the illegal procedure penalty for the Mavericks.
Yeah, interesting after seeing him kick that like that to take that penalty and not just take the extra 5 yards. That was, man, that's something else right there.
Great job by
he's all smiles coming to the bench. Should be.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's see what the defense has now. Sticking with that 3-2.
Rosenbaum at quarterback, one back in the backfield for the Broncos, 2 receivers near side, one to the top of the screen, that up back there on the left side of the offensive line. Snap, Rosenbaum. Delayed handoff, mounts it to the outside, getting the edge to the 30, up to the 35, still on his feet, knocked out of bounds, up close to the 40-yard line. Number 2, Sean Crow, the defensive back for the Mavericks, knocks him out of bounds. Number 5, that is Zion Dupree.
The Mavericks had trouble with that last week, bouncing the ball out to the left side. They would plug up the middle, and the running back would bounce it out to the outside, and just nobody there. Hopefully they can get that fixed.
A gain of 14 on the carry for the Broncos. 2 receivers near side, Rosenbaum, a quarterback. Dupree back there in the backfield with them once again. They had quite the offensive committee. A couple running backs so far featured, and a couple quarterbacks for the Broncos. Blitz as the linebacker sneaking up. Quick throw near side, caught. Gets around the block, still on his feet to the 45, up to midfield, steps out of bounds as he gets into McNeil Maverick territory. A great little zippity run right there. Zion Harness, who was the kick returner for the Broncos just a couple minutes ago, bounces it into, well, that's neutral as it gets only up to the 50, but a gain of 11 on the carry, or after the catch, run after the catch, I should say.
Yeah, on a play like that, these DBs are coming up and they're trying to blow up the block. Got to try to go make that tackle.
Josiah James at quarterback now, 2 receivers top of the screen. Dupree in motion out of the backfield. Quick throw to Dupree, caught at the 45. Gets back. Oh, nice job defensively. Huge stop right there. Number 8 for the Mavericks. That's Marshall Holland, the senior linebacker. Holland with that big old club on his arm. A loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that looked like some film work right there. He knew where it was going. Planted that foot and went at it. Sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to feel like you read the play and go.
James and Dupree in the backfield. James the quarterback, 3 receivers near side, 1 to the top of the screen for the Broncos. 2nd down and 12 from the 48-yard line. James is going to take the snap, and he is sacked. Trying to do a little RPO right there and got corralled back to the 45. A loss of 2 a play ago, a loss of 3 this time. It's 3rd down and 15 for the Broncos.
I believe that was Michael Jones. Linebacker got back there, but it was also a couple of the defensive linemen getting in there. Good push up the front there. And this is where you gotta make this stop. Mm-hmm. This is what we talk about. When you get them in these behind the chains and it's 3rd down, you cannot give up the chunk play. Got to get a stop.
Pro set here for the Broncos. 2 receivers at the top, 3 to the bottom. Empty backfield. James going to throw, and he is sacked once again. Holland coming up big. Look at that.
Yeah, delayed blitz right there. The offensive line just didn't pick him up at all.
Boom, baby. There's that stop Trey was asking for, and they delivered back to the, oh my gosh, all the way back to the 36. A loss of 9 on that sack.
And I like it. A lot more aggressive coming in at the quarterback. Last week, we really didn't get into the backfield very much. And so far, now we've had 3 tackles for loss, I think.
I believe so, yeah, 3 in a row. Number 1, Davion Peters.
There seems to be some confusion on the punt team. Oop, oh, come on. That dude left a full second early.
Little rugby-style kick and a huge Bronco roll inside the 20. Still going all the way out of bounds inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line. Yeah, that was all kinds of messed up.
He left early. He was right there, probably just not looking. He's probably looking down the line, see if anybody crossed that. Just missed it. Refs are human, too.
They took every second of that play clock, too. 3:52 to go here.
Unlike last week, where by now there was still 10 minutes left in the first period. One of the longest games that Michael and I have ever done. Looking over here at the coaching staff, looking at film right now, the defensive coaches getting right on it.
1st and 10 for the Mavericks from the 11-yard line. Their own 11, I should say. Soltz, quick throw. Tipped in the air, but caught. Nice move on the outside. Gets around a couple of tackles. Nice job on the by the receivers blocking on the outside. Gets all the way up across the 15 to about, looks to be the 19. I'll see where the spot is.
Yeah, great job making that work because Lake Belton read that perfect.
A gain of 8. I'm not sure who made that catch, but that was a great job by Soltz. Soltz saw the play coming, did a double clutch because he might have thrown it away or got tipped, but he was able to thread it inside in a pistol formation and a delayed handoff. Bouncing around, that's Aiden Taylor on the carry. Taylor bounces around. Looks to be a gain of a couple as he gets up across the 22 to the 21. They're going to give him the first down. Needed to, got to.
Now, Soltz might sort of kick himself looking back on film on that. That was a zone read, and he read to give the ball to the running back, but he had a little bit of green to the right side out there. But you can't go wrong giving it to Aiden Taylor. That is who's back there, yes?
Yes.
These old eyes.
Quick snap, throw coming up across. Drell Gary with the catch at the 35-yard line. A big first down, a gain of, looks to be 15.
Yeah, that play happens because of Soltz's arm. That middle safety read it, but the zip on the ball got the ball there, and just a great catch hanging on to it because he got popped right after he catches it. Up to the line they come.
Jarrell Gary the gain of 15. It's first down and 10 at the 36 for the Mavericks. This drive started back at the 11-yard line. Quick throw caught. Zach Christie at the 40. Makes a move, spins to the outside. Gets up the sideline, steps out of bounds right at the 40. Where are you going to put it, guys? 45? 45.
Like yeah, and that looks like an RPO to me. If he sees Christie out there with somebody more than 7-10 yards off of him, why not pass it to him?
Two receivers at the top of the screen, one here to the bottom. That's Christie. Solt's going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor's going to spin, gets out of a couple of tacklers, gets a couple of yards on the carry. They'll give him one. A late flag coming in. Some extracurriculars going on.
Yeah, offensive lineman for McNeil loses his hat. We'll see if he was pulled off his head or if he did something to earn it getting ripped off his head.
You're going to wave it off.
Wave it off.
Just giving them in the spirit of play.
That's probably because they watched the film from last week. They're like, our brothers called a lot of penalties last week.
Ball gets moved up to the 47-yard line.
Is that the 53?
They're resetting the down markers, though. This is new. Interesting. Okay. First and 10 for the Mavericks.
It might be a miss.
Soltz takes the snap, looking to throw, has a receiver up the sidelines. Christie.
Oh, what a catch.
Great catch.
Oh, what a catch.
Keeps his feet in bounds all the way up to the 31-yard line. Another big first down into Bronco territory.
That's what I was talking about. He's your playmaker out there. Get him the ball. Beautiful catch. And I guarantee you he is in some pain. Came down right on that side, right on those ribs. He's got man-to-man coverage again.
Gain of about 23 on that pitch and catch. Low
You
snap.
see it.
Schultz
See it.
scoops it up, throws up the side into the seam, right down the side and into the hands of Gary. Gary pushes the pile inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. What a great extra effort by number 5, Jarrell Gary. Another first down. Ball placed at the 14-yard line. A gain of 17 on that play.
And I know I'm singing his praises a lot, but that's another play that Christie helps. He runs out wide. He takes a guy with him, and that safety over the top has to honor it, right? So he stays back a little bit, moves over to his left, wide open wide receiver over the middle.
Schultz from the shotgun. Little shovel pass. Gary trying to get the edge on the left side. Lowers his shoulder, pushes the pile. Aiden Taylor there to help him up across the 10. Here comes the McNeil Maverick Moving Company, lowering his shoulder into the pile.
Great block by Zylan Hall.
Gain of 5 on the carry up to the 9-yard line for McNeil.
Yeah, that's probably a tackle on a line of scrimmage, if not for Hall's block. Man-to-man coverage again for Christie out here on the left. Oh, now it looks like they might have a double coverage.
Zylan in the I formation. Snap,
man-to-man.
Looking throw into the corner. Christie, a little hand fighting. Touchdown, Mavericks!
Holy cow.
Zach Christie with the good hands in the corner of the end zone.
Are you kidding me?
Beautiful.
Are you kidding me? Back shoulder. The ball is there when he turned. I'm saying.
That's a beautiful ball. Great effort by Zach Christie. 0 seconds, nothing left. The end of the first quarter. And an untimed down here for the extra point as Bryce Wilson back out on the field to extend the lead to 7. Christie takes the snap, spot kick on the way. It is good. At the end of quarter number 1, your Mavericks take the lead for the first time this evening, 14-7. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb, our QA back at the Vype Media Studio. Skylar Gillespie will come right back for the second quarter right after this. Stay tuned.
Interested in Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly interested in Vype Campus. Email Vype.
We're the captains of McNeil football.
And we're watching Maverick football on Vype Live.
Well, that went well. Sorry, folks.
That's all we can do.
That's just clicking some buttons and
Hoping for the best.
holy cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were up here with us right now, you would see that Trey Grubb not only is doing some color analyst work to perfection. I can't even talk right now. He's also running our camera. He's running the sound. He's checking in with Skylar. He's doing all these things. And I just get to stand here and flap my gums and watch football. So Trey is an amazing person. So, ladies, he is spoken for, but you can never say a man does not multitask because nobody does it better than Trey Grubb. I tell you that.
That was some clickety fingers there.
Just
I appreciate
excited.
the words, but yes, I'm excited. My Mavericks are up 14-7. I still haven't given them the 14th point, and I haven't put it at the second quarter. Let's go.
There we go. See? This man does it all, and he just did it all right there. Bryce Wilson's going to kick off once again as he did to start the first quarter. He's going to do that to start the second. 14-7 is the score here. Wilson's going to boot this one from the other side now. High kick going up into the air, into the end zone, about a yard deep, taking it out up to the 5, to the 10, up to the 15, going to the side, to the 20, still on his feet, pushing that pile and scooting forward. Falls on his keisters. He gets up across the 25. That looks to be number 23 on the return, Braxton Cope.
Yeah, didn't get the height on that one like he did the earlier one, and so sort of outkicked his coverage a little bit there. Still, great job keeping them to the 25.
26-yard return there up to the 25, as Trey just mentioned. Braxton Cope, number 23. Do you think it's ironic that he has the same last name as the head coach?
Probably not.
2 receivers near side. One back in the backfield next to the quarterback. Got to give my binoculars here, I think.
Yeah, they're
That
both
is
back
Rosenbaum back there. Handoff coming near side. Alexander gets the edge to the 30, 35. Still make nice move to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Broncos. Oh my gracious. Holy cats. Number 22, Arrington Alexander, basically untouched as he bounces it out to the left side. Put his foot in the grass and made a move up the sideline. He goes, a huge touchdown. Took about 14 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, just some really great blocking there. I think got a little excited, probably having a little emptying of the stomach out there would be my guess. He just ran his heart out. Good on the Mavericks. A couple of guys really attacking, trying to get back there. But once again, plugging up that middle and just nobody's there on the right side. It only took a lineman coming into that second level, and it was a great block. But that's a lineman on a linebacker. You need those DBs coming up there, hitting those gaps. And I think Skyler said a little while ago, he feels like it's going to be a high-scoring game. I hope you're wrong.
Rosenbaum the holder, and Lasich out for an extra point here.
Or if you're right, I certainly hope that we score a lot of them.
Exactly. Snap on the way kick is up and good. So with 11:40 to go here in the second quarter, one play, 75 yards later, it's 14 all as the Broncos tie it back up.
Yeah, and it's also a momentum killer, right? You just had a great play, offense taking a nice, well-deserved break out, coming on the sideline. Coaches looking at film, trying to figure some stuff out. And 14 seconds later, we're going back out on the field. So it is kind of a momentum killer. That's why you'll hear coaching staff, you'll hear Sark say that about UT. You'll hear the guys in the NFL talk about it. That's why they do that deep cover shell. They just don't want the big play. Trying to keep the big play from hurting you. That time, it's quite speed a lot too. That had a lot to do with it as well. He certainly deserved throwing up.
Yeah. Talk about leaving it all on the field. Thank you very much. Aiden Lasich will kick it off back to the Mavericks, back deep. So kick going up and out of bounds, a procedure penalty. And it will be 1st and 10 for McNeil. Ball placed, I believe, will be placed at the 30-yard line on the penalty.
I would be remiss
Unless
if I didn't.
Unless they're kicking it again, because everybody's going back to where they were. I think they're going to have them kick it again.
And
all right.
Okay.
It's early in the season. They want to have more reps, I guess.
Well, I mean, look
Where
they're at.
Unless Lasich called do-over,
Well, I mean.
Well, it was a penalty, I guess, because, they assessed the penalty 5 yards, so they'll kick off from the 35.
Yeah, and McNeil must see something about this kicking staff and believe that they really can't kick it that deep. They've got two guys on. The furthest guy back is at the 20-yard line.
They kick coming near side. Going to take a hop, field it at the 25 to the 30. That's Taylor, 35, 40, 45, 50. The midfield he goes, stumbles a little bit up to the 40.
Oh.
Brought down by the kicker, I believe. Yes, Lasich gets in there, takes down Taylor inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks, deep in Bronco territory with 11:33 to go here in this second quarter.
Yeah, and folks, that's why I'm up here and not down there calling the plays. That's why you make them kick it again. It's obviously something on film. They don't have a kicker that can kick it that deep, so why not?
In essence, that kickoff went 1 yard.
That's why they do that voodoo that they do so well.
Great job by Aiden Taylor fielding that ball on a bounce.
Yeah, that's a live ball. Yep. It's a live ball. Nope.
Gary in motion, coming near side. Stoltz takes a snap, handoff to Zylan Hall. Hall gets out of a couple tackles, still on his feet. lowering that shoulder, pushes the pile across the 30 down to about the 29-yard line. Great second, third, and fourth effort by number 23, Zylan Hall, for the Mavericks.
Yeah, you could see me, if you were watching me, you could see me pointing. He had an opportunity to plant that foot and go up that seam. May not have gotten as many yards, though. So good second effort.
Second down and 3 on a gain of 7 for Hall. Ball placed at the 29-yard line of Lake Belton. One back in the backfield, snap. It's a keeper. It's direct to Gary. Gary makes a move to the left side, cuts back inside to the 20, still on his feet to the 15, inside the 15, down to the 10, inside the 10. First and goal for the Mavericks by Jarrell Gary, all the way down to the 9-yard line. What a great run
Yeah, good
on the
block.
Wildcat.
Good block. I'm trying to see who that is. Yeah, great block by Aiden Taylor. Set him up. Gary does a nice job of cutting off that block up to the inside and then sees some green to his right, cuts back to the right even more, gets all the way up, gets him a first and goal. We are knocking on the door again, brother.
We sure are. Brian Perkins split wide here to the near side. Two backs in the backfield. Stoltz takes the snap, handoff to Zylan. Zylan pushing the pile inside the 5. Nice job by that O-line. Bruisers all the way down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. A gain of 6 on the carry for number 23, Zylan Hall.
Much cleaner game so far for McNeil. No penalties on the offensive line. No turnovers. So very excited to see. It definitely looks like they have been watching some film, learning some stuff off of that film, and have really dedicated themselves to coming out and having a better game than they had last week. Because that's all you can do, right? It's just come to play the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything about that last game.
Second and goal. Snap to Gary. Touchdown, Mavericks. Right up the gut. Jarrell Gary with a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Mavericks retake the lead with 9.5 to go here in the second quarter.
That was awesome. Looks like we have a young boy that one of the coaches might be related to. He was pretty excited to see his uncle or somebody up here in the booth.
Wilson's extra point on the way. It is good. 21-14 here on a 3-yard touchdown run by number 5, Jarrell Gary.
Captains for this game stepping up. As you heard, kind of heard, they did a really good spot for us, and they're doing really good out there.
Very good. Oh, my goodness.
So we've had 14 more points scored than the entire game last week. I think that's right. No, was it 21-7? Yes, it was 21-7. So just 7 more points, but it is still in the second quarter.
9.5 to go. We want to give a huge shout out and thank you, as Trey mentioned, to our friends and co-workers with the Vype Media Network, Merle Bertrand, Christina Weber Bertrand, Suna Venkat, and Derek Dushek, all the folks with Vype Media. We appreciate all the opportunities we get each and every week to bring you McNeil Maverick football. And, of course, that is not possible without the sponsorship, partnership, friendship, and support of the McNeil Mavericks Football Booster Club. We thank them very much. Very excited. District play starts next week, folks, taking on Westwood.
Oh, the hated rival.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I can be a biased play caller, I can't stand Westwood. I'm looking forward to that game.
A short pooch kick by Wilson, fielded inside the 25. Coming and trying to get the edge, hit hard, stood up, and a whole host of Mavericks there to meet him as he gets all the way up to they're going to give him the 30, which is way too generous if you ask me, but oh well.
I believe that was Kayvon Myers. Just came on and laid it out. We do have a flag. I don't know where the flag is at. Do we have another procedure penalty?
We do against the Mavericks, having a tough time staying onside. They're going to mark it off right here, and they're not going to have them re-kick. I think it'll be 1st and 10 for Yep, for Belton, they're at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I saw one of the coaches next door kind of bang his hand on the table here. I think he was kind of hoping that ball was going to go a little higher. When you do those poach kicks, if you want to give your team a chance, you got to get that ball way up there in the air.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Skyler, telling us good to go.
2 receivers near side, one of them in motion, going to the top of the screen. One back in the backfield. Rosenbaum takes the snap, delayed handoff, coming near side, bouncing around. That's Dupree. Gets stood up as he gets close to the 40, but they'll mark him down a gain of 4 to the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Broncos.
Yeah, that time, Tyson Cox coming in there, hitting that gap like we talked about. They even delayed that handoff to try to open that gap up, and he did a good job of reading that.
I've never seen the opposing team's fans come over to the home side to watch a football game, but there they are right in front of us. All right.
Well, it is kind of hot over there.
Could be.
And maybe they don't know.
They don't know. They just showed up. Hey, everyone in red over there. What are the odds?
Another delay, kind of.
Dupree gets the handoff. Gets stood up close to a 1st down, about a yard shy on the carry.
That's 2 times now where they're kind of delaying. That's a delayed handoff. I don't think it's an RPO. I think it's just trying to give their offensive line a chance. Maybe they feel like they're able to handle our defensive line, so they can take their time and have it be a slower moving play than normal.
Snap, handoff. Dupree right up the middle, 45 to midfield. Dives down inside McNeil territory all the way up.
Yeah.
And across midfield to the 46-yard line, a gain of 5 on the carry.
Yeah, you can see that. Just picked the wrong gap. That's just a missed assignment. When you got a 3-2, there should be someone in each one of the running gaps.
I beg your pardon, make that 10 yards on the carry. My Minnesota math kicked in right there. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. 2 backs in the backfield.
Got to get a stop here, Michael.
Rosenbaum at quarterback, 1 back in the backfield right next to him. To his left, snap. It's Dupree, another handoff.
There we go. That's what we need right there.
Number 5 gets a yard on the carry. He is upended and knocked backwards. Gain of about, they're going to give him 2 up across the 45 down to the 44-yard line.
I like seeing that. That was Sean Crow, defensive back there, coming up, hitting that hole. That's one of the dangers when you got 3 of your players 10 yards off the line. They've got to read that run quickly so they can get up in there and do some run support. Tight man-to-man up top.
Rosenbaum looking to throw here on 2nd down. Stutter step. That pass blocked, knocked down. Look at that. The nose tackle, number 55. Ethan Wynn getting the paws up there. And either that or hit him in the back of the head. I'm not sure, but ball hits the turf. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, back up, guys. You can get any yards.
Oh, penalty.
Oh, man.
Flag thrown over there on the far side up to the 39-yard line they go.
Man, I am missing the flags, and he is calling the penalty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Got to start paying attention, Trey. That's what they pay us to do, right?
Josiah James comes in at quarterback here on 2nd down. 2nd and 4 now, or make that 3. Ball placed at the 39-yard line. 3 receivers top of the screen, 1 here to the bottom. Number 8, Christian Onquiri. The receiver split here to the bottom of the screen. James takes a snap, handoff Dupree. Stutter steps, gets up to the 35, pushing his way down thanks to the pile still going. A little scrum there now as he gets to the 30-yard line. They'll whistle it dead. Ball up to the 30, a gain of 6 on the carry for Dupree. Their number 5 is doing just as well as Mavericks number 5 here on this possession.
Yeah, he's been the workhorse.
A gain of 9 on that extra 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort. 3 receivers top of the screen, 1 here to the bottom, 1 back in the backfield. Josiah James remains the quarterback looking to throw here on 3rd down. Plenty of time, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his left. Throws back across his body, too much on it. It goes out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. It'll be third down. Excuse me, second down. Beg your pardon?
Yeah. First down at the 30-yard line. Why not take a shot at the end zone? Good coverage all around. That was not his first read. His guy was able to get open, just wasn't able to hit him.
Pro set here for the Broncos. No backs in the backfield. Josiah James, the quarterback, 2 receivers near side, 3 to the top of the screen. Snap James on second down. It's a draw play right up the middle. Nobody there. He gets harangued and knocked down a gain of about 8 all the way up to the 22-yard line. It'll be third down and 2.
That's a great read by the coaching staff over there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys that are 5 yards or more from the line.
James remains quarterback here on 3rd and 2. Dupree coming back out onto the field at running back. Logan Winkler, the up back here on the left side. That strong side 2 tight end set. Snap, handoff Dupree, bounces around to the 20. Inside the 20, down to about the 18, a gain of 4 on the carry. It's 1st and 10 for the Broncos. And they're slow playing this one.
Yeah,
Clock stops to move the chains.
We got to stop. We got to keep this from getting into the end zone. Looks like we have a timeout. Mavericks wants to talk to his defense.
Coach Hermes calling the defense for the Mavericks. 5'11", my height. Legit height. Just saying, left in the second quarter, the Mavericks on top, 21-14, but a long drive, a long sustained drive, started way back at 9:22, so 4 minutes, 11 seconds into this drive. They've had 9 plays so far.
Yeah, he's getting in them.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball placed at the 18 after this timeout by McNeil.
Yeah, it's that first down. You gotta hold them on that first down and try to put them into second and long, because it completely changes the coaching call on the plays. It changes a lot of things. It gives your defense a little bit more momentum. First down plays that gain a lot of yards are just killers. It gives the offense quite a bit of an advantage. But again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 guys 5 yards off the line. There we go. He's got him moving up now.
Receiver in motion coming here from the top of the screen. Sutter steps now going back. Snap. The Wildcat formation, trying to string it out to the outside. Gets tripped up as he gets up across the 20. That's number 1 on the carry. Davion Peters, a senior wide receiver and running back in the Wildcat. Gain of 3 up to the 15-yard line.
The volunteer over there with the first down marker line gave up her little orange thingy quick. When she saw the football players coming, or he just threw it down. I'm out.
Rosenbaum back at quarterback for the Broncos. Dupree in the backfield with him. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the top of the screen. The up back in motion from left to right. Snap, handoff, hit in the backfield, stood up. Gives his Mavericks teammates time to get to the backfield. A loss of a couple back to the 17-yard line. Nice job by the Maverick defense.
Yeah, at that time they had the guys all back 5 yards, but then right before they snapped it, had a couple of guys come up to the line, come up quickly, do a nice run blitz there, get in the backfield, puts them in a nice long third down. You got to stop them here. We need pressure on the quarterback, although I wouldn't be surprised to see a run. I'm sure this is a 2-down territory for them. But you got to get pressure in that backfield.
Josiah James back at quarterback. Dupree lined up.
Yeah, they're changing the play.
2 receivers split to each side of the formation. High snap. James looking to throw. Hit as he throws. Going into the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, what a play. Good play there by, yeah. Great play
Beautiful.
by Sean Crow coming in. I don't think he would have caught it, but getting his pads on him, on that wide receiver, made that tough.
Big time. Kevon Myers also in the backfield there
Yes.
to help break up that high pass off the fingertips. It is 4th down for the Lake Belton Broncos.
And with the kicking issues, it looks like we got ourselves a nice long 4th down. This will be a turnover if you can get a stop.
4th down and 9. Ball at the 17-yard line. Empty backfield.
Let's go, boys.
Josiah James takes the snap.
See the
Flush
play.
out of
There
the
you
pocket.
go.
Stood
There
up.
you go. Oh,
Gets
no.
out of one tackle. Throws off his back foot into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Oh, my Lord.
That's just a play made by number 14. Legs of the quarterback made that happen.
Braxton Cope with the catch and the touchdown. 3:26 to go. Heartbreaker right there. They had him dead to rights in the backfield, Trey.
Well, yeah.
For a minute at least.
It was also a really great catch.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and low. But yeah, no, that's quarterback making a play. Dang it. Kick is up, and we are tied at 21.
3:26 to go in this opening half of play. It's 21-all, as Trey just mentioned. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb. Our QA back at the Vype Media studio tonight. That's Skylar Gillespie. Almost a full moon, a couple more days. So with 3:26, it just happens to be the case, but it's September 4th, 2025, and today is my dad's 79th birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
So, Big Red, thank you for my life. Thanks for raising such a great guy. And thanks for being an amazing dad. And, hey, a shout out to your wife, my mom, for putting up with you for the last 54 years.
I've heard quite a few of your jokes in the past several years, so appreciate you passing those down.
Mm-hmm.
And some nice sayings. My favorite is the Jello.
I was going to make reference to that tonight. My dad loves to say on a nice run or play that person has more moves than a bowl of Jello.
Yes, that's good stuff, man.
So there you go, 21-all with 3:26 left here in this opening half. Interesting. Not quite the track meet that I once witnessed between Cedar Ridge and Round Rock High School quite a few years ago. But 21-all here.
Let it go. There you go.
There's another procedure penalty on the Broncos.
Be interesting to see if they make them kick it again.
I'd put it at the 30 and have a day.
I would make them kick it again too. They're struggling.
Yep, there you go. Back it up, way up. Last time they did this, it went out of bounds. We returned it back to the 36. So in essence, like I said, a kickoff of 1 yard net.
And it's a good call by the coaching staff. Puts a lot of pressure on this kicker to feel like he's got to do something with the ball because his pooch kick is going to be caught. Because we've got guys right up on that. And they got Christie over here on the right side if he decides to kick it to his left, which he has not done so far tonight.
Second kickoff attempt. This one
No.
goes back deep.
Much better.
Fielded inside the 10, coming up to the 15, the 20, the 25. Splits the difference. Perkins on the return does a nice job across the
Nice
35.
run, yeah.
Great job by Brian Perkins. Feeling that over his shoulder like he did. Pushes the kick return all the way back up to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:17 to go here in this second quarter for the Mavs.
Yeah, no. When you're a kickoff returner, you gotta have a lot of stones because you got to come flying up there and hope that your flying does not fly you right into somebody else because the hits on kickoffs, one of the reasons why the NFL has done what they've done is to try to limit the amount of hard hits on kickoffs. If we can score here, we get the ball to begin the second half and we can score there, we'll get that 2-score lead, which is what it looks like we're going to need.
Hall in motion out of the backfield, gets the pass on the far side, loses a couple. That was tough. That one wasn't.
Well, they read that pretty strong, and we just did not have enough blockers. They had more gray hats than we had blue hats.
2nd down and 11, ball put back to the 37-yard line.
That's my call out to Mr. John Madden. Saying a nice little saying, too many gray hats. You got to have more blue hats.
Soltz takes a snap. Quick handoff. That's Hall. Hall makes a move across midfield into Bronco territory. Great second down and long run all the way up to the 47-yard line of the Broncos. Gain of 16.
He almost took a referee with him.
Sure did. Quickly on the ball. 2:29 to go in the half. Two backs in the backfield. Soltz in the pistol. Seeing what the defense is going to do. Now I'll look to the sideline.
Looks like he's made him change up to man-to-man. I think they were going zone. You got him.
Gary all alone. Quick catch up the sideline. Makes a move. Steps out of bounds. And flags coming all over the place.
That was scary when he lifted that ball up like that.
Sure was. Trying to make an athletic move around the players. A big first down play. Gets all the way down. Looks to be inside the 20.
It's such a good read by Soltz. It's easy for me to see it, right? Because we're way up here. For him to see that.
They're talking about the flag that was thrown here, so we're waiting to see where the ball will actually be snapped. Right now they're standing right at the 20-yard line, which is a gain of 27, and they are waving it off. There we go. Look at you. Ball down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks on the 27-yard pass play from Soltz to Gary. Two backs in the backfield on either side of Soltz. Two receivers far side, one to the near side. Look to the sideline, down to...
Yeah, they're going to stay in the zone this time, though.
Play clock down to 11. Takes a snap and I don't know if a timeout was called or a movement or what's going on here.
I don't see a flag. You see a flag?
I do not.
Oh, timeout, McNeil. I think.
Would someone point in the direction of what's going on, please?
Well, so Coach wanted to talk to the ref right away, so the ref did not have a chance to let us know what was going on, but I am looking at the timeouts, and...
2 left for us,
well,
3. So
we've already called 1, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening.
I'm not either. We're waiting for the official to make the official call, but we don't get an official call. Your Mavericks driving. It's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. We'll see what's going on here.
Yeah, I'd like to see him use up as much of this time as possible and get a score. Well, man, we got all of the refs talking. Look at that.
Trey and I love to make sure we have a growth mindset. We always love to stay in the moment, but we do want to remind you of looking ahead to halftime. It's a minute 50, 1:50 remaining here in the half. We will have the McNeil Marching Band in its entirety, plus about a 4-minute interview with Coach Hermes that I had earlier this week, and bring you some more updates. But we'll let you listen to both of the bands here this evening and give you some information as we go on. But looking forward to
I'm looking forward to that. Well, I'm also looking forward to the coach interview. It's very good. He's very good on the mic. Not a whole lot of coach speak. He actually talks right to the point, gets right to it, very direct. All we can do is appreciate that, doing the job we're doing. Still don't have any word, and it's still 2 timeouts. So no idea what happened.
Must have been an official timeout. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. 2 receivers top of the screen. Receiver in motion. Soltz takes a snap from the 20. Quick throw. Ball tipped incomplete.
Yeah, great play there.
Broncos are ready for that one. The clock continues to run, though, on a tip pass. I'm not sure why they didn't stop the clock. Clock's running, Trey. Why?
It should not be. Yep, referee sees that. I think that's actually what happened a little while ago, because it was down below. They added time to the clock.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, we're back to minute 55, whereas at the timeout was 1:50. But okay.
Let's rock.
There we go. I like it.
We're all human, doing the best we can.
That's right. Snap, handoff, Taylor. Taylor busting to the left side, spinning around. He'll be stopped as he gets across the 20 down to about the 17-yard line.
Man, I'd be calling a timeout if I was Lake Belton.
And that's exactly what they do with 1:45 to go here in this second quarter. Gain of 3 by Aiden Taylor on that carry before the timeout by the Lake Belton defense.
Yeah, I'd like to see another throw. Christie hasn't touched the ball in a while. And he's getting a lot of man-to-man coverage. Mm-hmm. They are rolling somebody over there, but that person usually kind of comes toward the line expecting run. And I trust Schultz to make the right read. I also like it whenever they get out there, let the coaching staff talk to them, see if they see some kind of change. Right now it's going to come down to the front 5 here. Got to give us some time, got to give us some lanes to run the ball. This is a critical 3rd down here in this first half.
Hall and Taylor in the backfield, flanking either side of Schultz, and now the whistle stop again, a flag on the play.
I think that'll be the first penalty on the line. Yep.
Discipline, boys, come on now.
Well, compared to last week, I mean, it's
right.
Stars over the moon.
3rd and 7, now 3rd and 12 for the McNeil Mavericks.
But it's always about the timing of the penalty. So they've been great all game, and that was he talks about that also, just an untimely mistake.
According to my notes here, that's only the 2nd penalty called on not on special teams tonight. 1 each. Quick throw going to the sideline, up and over, a flag
catch.
on the play.
Oh, he had it too.
In and out of the hands, incomplete.
He had it.
That was Zach Christie, as Trey mentioned. Looking for him. A holding is the call against the Mavericks. Looks like they're going to back him up. Minute 40 to go.
Yeah, they're going to decline it.
It'll be 4th down.
Wow.
So we're going to see.
I don't think I would have declined that.
Nope. Out comes Bryce Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Can do a field goal attempt. Minute 40 to go.
He has the leg for it. Certainly, I love the idea of just get some points. You get the ball first, but we got to have that. We got to have the defense shut them down. First things first, though.
39.
Got to execute this kick.
39-yard attempt. Christie the holder, snap spot, kick on the way, has the distance.
It
is off the upright, no good. Hit the right upright, bounced back into the field of play. 1st and 10 for the Broncos, a minute 35 to go in the half. We're all tied up at 21 apiece.
Yeah, definitely had the distance, didn't it?
Sure did.
Oh, not to come away with points. That's tough. Defense got to step up here, Michael. They got to put their offense in a good position coming out in the second half. Tied up or maybe a pick 6. Let's see a pick 6. I'd love to see that.
There we go. Minute 35 to go. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball at the 22-yard line. 2 receivers near side. Looks to be Josiah James at quarterback. Takes the snap, looking to throw on 1st down. Has a receiver going up the sideline.
Oh, wow. I thought for sure they were going to call a penalty on that.
I did too.
But
the coaches next door wanted it real bad for Lake Belton.
Well, yeah.
Now this clock stops at the minute 29 on the incomplete pass, so we're all learning here tonight. Good job. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
And I'm sitting up here. Instead of moving the camera, I'm pointing at where the ball's going to go like anybody's watching me. Good grief.
Welcome to being a fan. 2 receivers to each side for the Broncos. Again, 1:29 to go in this opening half. We're all tied up at 21 apiece.
Yeah, tight man-to-man.
James, quick throw far side. Little bubble screen caught on the wide receiver screen out to the 30. Up across. They'll mark him right at the 30 as he lunges forward. A gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, they'll come up to the line quick instead of using one of those 2 timeouts that they have. There was movement. Okay.
Yep, there it is. Flag on the far side. And the
I really am
false start
enjoying
penalty.
the fact that I can be a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I would be doing that was exactly what I would have said if I'd have been sitting on my couch.
Yeah.
Movement.
Hello.
Dude. No, good job by the Mavericks there. A lot of times it's that defensive line doing some shifting, moving around that can cause that penalty. And we're coming over to talk to the head coach again. Oh, it's only 3rd and 2. What happened? I thought there was a penalty.
I did too. What are they waving it off?
He's already rolled his hands around. I thought he called. I did not see him wave it off.
No, he threw the flag. He did the false start arm roll on the far side.
Oh, my goodness.
What in the Sam Hill is going on around here?
Talk to us or do something.
Here, gesture, please. False start, offense.
Okay.
Sounds good. So,
and since it's an offensive penalty, you have a 10-second runoff as well.
Wowzers.
Okay, let's get a stop.
Ball gets back to the 25.
It'll be interesting if Lake Belton throws this.
3 receivers near side. Josiah James, the quarterback.
Yep.
Takes a snap, looking to throw here. Going deep near side, has a receiver.
Oh my goodness,
we're going to
don't
throw
call
a
that.
flag there, aren't we?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. What?
Well.
All right, then.
Okay. Wow.
Wowzers.
I mean, he did get there right around when the ball was. Woo, wide receivers getting all up in the wide receivers getting up in the ref's face.
Down to 38 seconds to go on that incomplete pass. It's 4th down and 7.
Well, I can understand the frustration there. You and I would
absolutely.
You and I would be throwing our helmets.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fit to be tied if I was a.
Please don't talk about it. You know what? It was a penalty.
Second timeout called.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he
Lake
wants
Belton
to talk
calls
to
a timeout, yeah.
Yeah, probably wants to talk to the refs. They may even be talking about, going for it. There's only 38 seconds left.
Yeah, they had a big 75-yard touchdown run.
I mean,
a little earlier this evening.
Boy, we dodged a bullet right there. And that's 2 on by him over here. He's generous. He's letting the boys play, as they would say in the NBA.
Indeed.
You don't generally expect that kind of stuff in football, though. I've been in coach basketball games where there's a penalty every time, and then I go to Houston and there's no penalties. And we do have the punting team out. Got to be careful for a fake here. I doubt it, but always got to be mindful of that.
Peters, little rugby style, coming near side. Caught, hit as he makes the catch.
Yeah, that's
on the punt by Aiden Taylor.
That's a nice play by number 31 for Lake Belton. He's not on their 2 deeps.
Right there.
He will find him.
Noah Stevens.
That was a nice punt.
Do you need me to move that for you? By the way?
Put it up higher.
Yeah.
So I can get it with the camera.
Maybe, I mean,
I can see it.
I wasn't being facetious. I was.
No.
Kind of low. So.
No.
All right. 31 seconds to go after the punt by Belton.
Yeah, we got 2 timeouts. So if you can get a chunk play, keep on rocking. If they stop it, though, and you just get some small yardage, let's just take it in for a halftime. Now they're going to do a run, and we have flags. False start again, man. They're just... It's like when 3 celebrities die.
Everything 3s?
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, I'll take that 5 yards rather than the 35-yard.
Yeah, no kidding.
Although it just would have been pass interference 15 yards. I think that's how they do it in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a spot foul.
No, right. But still, first down.
So, saw him run the ball. So, They're not looking to, if they can break one, they'll start. No, here we go.
Schultz looking to throw on for first and 15, tipped in the air. Oh, my goodness sakes.
That's why you worry about doing that.
Braxton Cope was back there and had the ball tipped right in front of his face. Injured player on the field. 26 seconds to go here in this first half. We are all knotted up at 21 apiece. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb, our QA back at the studio tonight. That is Skylar Gillespie. A huge thank you to the McNeil Maverick Football Booster Club for making this broadcast possible here tonight. And again, halftime coming up here in just a little bit.
He's in a lot of pain. His arm may have come across there. You always hate to see that, but it's a violent sport.
Yeah.
But nice, crowd's gone quiet. It's always respectful here in Texas in football. They play hard, they hit hard, but also a lot of respect for each other's teams. Referee's talking about that missed penalty.
How many times have you been yelled at?
Oh, boy.
I don't know how many have you been yelled at.
Too many. Oh, that's so good to see him get up.
Indeed.
He was in a lot of pain. That's good to see him up.
Walking off under his own power and heading to the sideline. 26 seconds remaining here in this first half.
So you dodged another bullet there.
Mm-hmm.
See if they try to anger the gods again, or if they run the ball.
Three receivers split to the far side. Schultz has one back in the backfield with him. Receiver in motion coming near side. Handoff Hall. Hall trying to get the edge, and he'll get nothing but a loss of 6. Back to the 34-yard line. Holy cats. I think that's a good way to end the first half, unfortunately.
No mas.
Let it be, and they're going to let that happen. Nice and easy coming here to the sideline. 5 seconds remaining.
No.
Looks like they're going to go one more play here to end the half.
No. There, let it roll.
No, and that'll do it. All right. So one half in the books. It is 21-21. Michael Rose here. Trey Grubb will be coming back with the Lake Belton Marching Band. And, of course, we'll be playing the McNeil Maverick Marching Band in its entirety, along with an interview with Coach Hermes. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight. Michael Rose, Trey Grubb, Skylar Gillespie, the McNeil Maverick crew here on Vype Live. We'll be back for some marching band and halftime right after this.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team. And ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in Texas high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We're the captains of McNeil football.
And you're watching Maverick Football on Vype Live.
And that was your captains for McNeil. And here is that Lake Belton band. It's always wonderful to see high school bands come out here. Texas takes their marching bands very seriously. Lots of great competitions around here. And here in Central Texas, we have a lot of great bands. So now we give you the Lake Belton Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lake Belton Silver Spurs. Your Silver Spurs. And now, please welcome the Lake Belton Stampede. Stampede is under the leadership of head drum major senior Olivia Cromwell, and assistant drum major senior Simon Traherne, junior William Grant, and junior Andy Thomas. Tonight, the Stampede will be performing a portion of their UIL competition show, The Crown. Jacob Guerrero, Grant Shane, and student teacher Jacob Masters. Color guard director is Jesse.
That was the Lake Belton Bronco Marching Band, y'all. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb. It is halftime, about 17 minutes to go before the third quarter begins. 21 all is the score as we welcome onto the field the McNeil Maverick Marching Band. Enjoy their show, and we'll be back afterwards with a quick interview from Coach Hermes, and we'll get you geared up for the third quarter. Again, 21-21 is your halftime score. About 17 minutes to go. Sit back and enjoy the marching band, and make sure to stretch your legs and get ready for the third quarter coming up in a few minutes right here on the Vype Media Network.
Good evening, Maverick Nation. McNeil High School is proud to introduce our award-winning dance team for 2025-2026 McNeil Majestics. The Majestics are under the direction of Maddie Jones and Chloe Martinez. The Majestics would love to recognize their diamond sponsors, Lily Lawford, Austin Orthodontics, Austin Sports Planners, Avery Ranch Dance and Music, Billy and Karen Morrison, Vision and Eyes Austin, and Schlotzky's. Their diamond sponsors, Austin Evergreen Realty, Happy Land Hot Club Restaurant, Robinson State Ball, First Texas Lumber, the Quant Lee Lawson and Warner family. We thank you for your support. McNeil Mavericks. Rapper Artist and McNeil High School is proud to present the McNeil Maverick Marching Band. The band is led onto the field this evening by drum majors Cormac Edmond, Audrey Raybould, Nate Solomon, and Anshul Palamoni. Color Guard Captain, Marlo Kendall, and Gina Gallagher. Percussion Captains are Rushil Jacob, Abhinav Kumar, and Shobang Suresh. Brass Member of the Week is Tatiana Higgins. Woodwood Member of the Week is Hayden Edwade. Percussion Member of the Week is Naman Shah. Guard Member of the Week is Ty Thompson. JV Member of the Week is Yannick Counts. Drum Major's choice is Rushil Jacob. Tonight, the McNeil Band will perform a portion of their 2025 production entitled The Same Old Story. Mellophone soloist is Ray Perez. Clarinet soloist is Jace Moon. Trumpet soloist is Maria Thomas.
There you go, folks. The McNeil Maverick Marching Band. And now, without further ado, we've been bringing it up the whole first half. It's 21-21. We're going to have an interview, playback interview I had with Coach Hermes earlier this week. Enjoy that for the next few minutes. We'll come back and get you ready for the third quarter. Stay tuned. Michael Rose here with Coach Scott Hermes of the McNeil Mavericks, getting ready to play Lake Belton on Thursday night. Labor Day. A little bit of a wrinkle as far as a day off from school, but right back to the grind after week one. Just wanted to find out from you, what exactly did you learn from your team, and what are you impressing upon them as you look forward to this next game?
Well, I was really happy with their effort Thursday night. We had some kids playing both sides of the ball. They were dog tired by the end of that thing. But I was really, really happy with the effort that they gave. There's multiple clips that we showed them today. Before practice, praising them and getting 11 hats to the ball, and that's something that we preach. You'll hear us say swarm a lot, and that's the defense, swarming to the ball. It's getting as many hats there as we can, and then being physical and violent when we get there. But ultimately, last Thursday we made too many mistakes to come out on top of that game. It's a 7-point game with a little over 6 minutes to go, and we've got the ball. And then we just really made some critical errors, some bad decisions, some bad luck. And that's the way the score ended up the way that it did. Weiss is a really good football team. They forced us into those mistakes. But we know we got to take care of the ball a lot better than what we did. That's probably the first and foremost. Defensively, we've got to stop the run better than we did. We've got to tackle. I wasn't real happy with that, but we'll get better. It's early in the season, and you play great teams like Weiss early on to show you those things so that you can improve and get after Lake Belton this week. With
Coaching young men, it's not. I would assume it's not as easy to shift mindset from something like that. Moving forward to the next. What are some of the things you do to impress upon them to clear the slate and look forward to this one?
Yeah, you got to have a very short memory. We talk about all the time whenever I'm coaching the safeties and the secondary, because one mistake there can result in a touchdown. But with any team, we went into this game knowing that a win or a loss against Weiss does not affect our goals. Our goal is to make the playoffs. Our goal is to win trophies when we make the playoffs, and ultimately to win a state championship. And beating a team like Weiss that would be great, but coming on the other end of it, again, expose some things that we're not very good at and have to get better in a hurry. And so again, win or lose, it doesn't affect our ultimate goals, and we'll be right back after it, getting ready, and hopefully come out on top this week.
So with Lake Belton and Weiss, the schools that you don't play in district and aren't as familiar with, what are some of the things that you need to? Do you have to do extra work in preparing for a game like this, or is it just same as any other week?
I wouldn't say I do extra work. We put in a ton of work every week, and so it doesn't matter. It is a little bit tougher when you're not familiar with them. Right. And because of the distance and different districts and different classifications, we don't see these two teams as much. But there's still plenty of film out there to get. They're really well coached. They've got some really dynamic. Talking about Lake Belton, they've got some really dynamic players on both sides of the ball that are going to be problems for us, and we've got to figure out how to contain those guys a little bit. But this is a game that we lost last year in overtime, and really felt like we kind of dropped the ball. I know I made a really bad coaching decision at the end of regulation that hurt us, and so this is a game that we've kind of had circled, and I know it's a non-district game, but it means a lot to us.
Excellent. And you mentioned too, having a short memory, be like a goldfish, like like the saying goes. So I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for your time as always, and we'll be rooting you on.
Absolutely. Thanks.
All right, you bet. Coach Hermes of the McNeil Mavericks. This is Maverick Football right here on the Vype Media Network. We'll be right back.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We're the captains of McNeil football.
And you're watching Maverick Football on Vype Live.
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium here in Cedar Park, Texas. Michael Rose along with Trey Grubb. It is 21-21. And more importantly for this guy right here, again, it's my dad's birthday. So happy birthday to my dad tonight, celebrating number 79. So what a great first half it was. 21-21, a lot of entertainment from both sides of the football.
I have to give a little shout out to as your Mavericks come onto the field. Have to give a little shout out to the Maverick Marching Band playing one of my favorite songs ever, Come What May, from Moulin Rouge. It was very nice. Mass flags going by. You know, you heard Coach talk about you got to have a short memory. So you got to come out here. It literally is 0-0. But no matter what, that's kind of the mentality you have to have. And they do get the ball first. They get to start off with the ball. They've had some good plays. And they've also made a couple of mistakes that you were talking about it. They've only had a couple of penalties on the offense. And one of them cost them.
Yeah. Big time. It's 21-21 here. 5 offensive series for each side. 2 punts for the Broncos, a missed field goal, and then the halftime were the result of the non-scoring drives for the Mavericks. But a 75-yard drive for their first touchdown for Lake Belton, a 60-yard drive for the Mavericks, and then an 89-yard drive. Took 3 minutes, 52 seconds off of the clock for the Mavericks. They went up 14-7, and then one play, and a 75-yard run for the Lake Belton Broncos, and it was all tied up again, and that's where we find ourselves now after another touchdown for each side, 21 all. And as Trey mentioned, the Mavericks about to receive the third quarter kickoff, a short kick, fielded off the hop. Oh, almost fielded. Perkins drops it, has to go back for it. He'll lose a couple. Still getting bounced around and pinballed. They'll mark him down at the 19-yard line. Great job by Lake Belton getting back on special teams.
Well, that's twice now where we've put guys at the 20 because he wasn't able to kick it past the 20, and that's twice now where he's kicked it beyond the 20 inside that 15, 10-yard area. We're going to need to move our boys back a little bit because that is a live ball, and that pressure, as soon as you don't get it right away, that pressure ratchets up.
Yep, big time.
I don't think there was a penalty, but unsure the way the refs are behaving. There is a flag.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike against the Mavericks.
My.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah. A guy was blocking, and he was quite proud of his block. That's a horrible call, though. I mean, it's just football. He wasn't even standing over him taunting.
No.
He was just backing up, peacocking a little bit, you know?
Sure. Looks like they're going to do half the distance. I'll put it at about the 9 or 10. We'll see where they spot it, unless they're not going to mark them off at all.
Oh, I'm sure they will, now that they got the right football in there. So we head into the third quarter, and this is by far the worst field position they've had. So if they can respond to this with a nice drive and either flip the field or score, that would be a positive.
Okay. First they did the 12, and now I don't have any more room here, guys. Ball placed at the 10-yard line.
Throw out to the right. Nice little juke. Got to go upfield.
Gary gets swarmed as he makes the catch from the 10 up to about the, going to give him 8. Wow, good spot. 2nd and 2 on an 8-yard little pitch and catch to Jarrell Gary.
Yeah, he kind of started going a little sideways there. On those plays, those guys, those DBs are coming up quick. You got to get moving north-south.
2 backs in the backfield. Soltis takes the snap. Hand off Hall. Hall trying to get the edge. Cuts back, but he's swarmed, and he'll drop. No gain. 3rd down and 2 for the Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm not going to harp on it. You know, that's my thoughts, pet peeve, got to get going north-south, so. But that'll be the last time I say anything about it. Just kidding. Come on, boys. Get 2 yards.
Inside 11 to go here in this third quarter. We're tied up 21-21. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb, our QA back at the Vype Live studio tonight. That is Skylar Gillespie. We appreciate Skylar jumping around and tuning into our game as well as a lot of other matchups here on the Vype Media tonight. Soltz under center, takes a snap. Handoff, Gary gets the edge, 20, 25, 30, 35, up to the 40. Spun down, brought down. Looks like a face mask. I don't know if that was or not, but it looked like his hand was up around his face, but no call. And a first down all the way up to the 45-yard line for Jarrell Gary.
That's smart play right there.
Wow.
They put 11 guys in the box, and if you can bounce it, you can get some good yards.
27 yards for Jarrell Gary, and a first down for the Mavericks.
I think Christie's noticed something. He was waving at the coaching staff. He might be who he has on him.
Receiver in motion coming to the near side. That's Perkins.
Yep.
Soltz takes the snap. Quick throw. Caught.
Yeah, he saw who was on him or that they were playing zone. Nice read by Christie there, getting his coaching staff's attention.
All the way up to the 42 of Lake Belton.
And again, a guy's playing 8 yards off of him.
A gain of 13 for Zach Christie and the Mavericks. Two receivers to the far side. Gary in motion. Delayed handoff. Upended, but good job keeping his balance and leaning forward. Gets across the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Gain of 4 on that extra effort right there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, you do that 3 times, you got a first down.
Was that Taylor, number 0, I believe?
I believe it was.
Yep. Again, Mavericks right back on the ball. 22 seconds on the play clock. Two receivers top of the screen. Zach Christie. Wait, is that Zach? No, it's Gary at the bottom of the screen. Perkins in motion coming to the near side. Gets set in the slot. Soltz checks the sideline. 5 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, they were trying to see what they were in. Got to get going here.
Taylor just with a second left. Quick throw caught by Perkins. Gets extra yards on the extra effort there and up across the 30 down to the 25-yard line. They'll mark him down inside the 25 at about the 23, it looks like.
So that's 2 plays now that we didn't see in the first half where they're trying to attack that zone, trying to get inside the pockets of that zone and get some nice little chunk plays.
A gain of 15 on that quick throw.
Now they move everything to the short side of the field. Move the tight end over to the left.
3 receivers bunch here to the near side. Soltz looking to throw, pump fake.
Oh, boy.
Ball tip. Good read by the defense. Yep. That's number 0, Gavin Stewart. Oof. He was injured back in the first half, but he's back there in his spot, and he makes a big play, knocks the ball down. Thank goodness. 8:59, inside 9 to go here in the third quarter. Your Mavericks driving. It is second down and 10, ball at the 23-yard line.
I know she's not listening, but a big shout out to my lovely wife. Next time we will be on air, we'll be post our anniversary. We will be celebrating number 30 this year.
Guys.
And she just sent me a note saying goodnight, love you. So we still do that.
Very nice.
30 years later, man. She's awesome.
3 receivers to the near side. Wheatley in motion, going to the far side. Snap directly to Gary, and a flag in the backfield. Looks like everybody got moving. So I mentioned my mom and dad have been married for 54 years. And quite a while ago, one of their anniversary cards I saw was a married couple, and they were arm wrestling. And one person said, "Give up, Wimpy," and the other person said, "No way, Tinkerbell." And they opened the card, and it said, "Still holding hands after all these years."
Oh, man, that's awesome. Yeah. Having life partners like your dad has and I have, just so fortunate, so blessed, so grateful.
Soltz looking to throw up over the top. Ooh, just a good read there by the back in the backfield.
He needed to wait on that to develop. He needed Christie to get down past that 10-yard line to let that fly.
Braxton Copeland on coverage knocks that one down.
Drive stalling.
Yeah, spinning their wheels big time here.
Yeah, it was right after I was telling you they were taking advantage of that zone, just sort of getting in the little areas where people aren't.
Where's the down and distance or the?
It's 3rd and 15.
The down marker, yeah.
Oh,
there it is. All right. Solt's looking to throw on 3rd down. Has a receiver caught up across the 20, close to the 15. Got a big chunk of that back.
Be interesting to see what they do here. They're going to go for it.
Ball but down to the 17, a gain of 11 on that play.
Where's Christie at? He's up on the line.
4th and 4. Christie at the tight end on the right side.
Now they're rolling. Belton's rolling somebody over to the left side.
Solt's looking to throw on 4th down, going up over the
my.
top. Gary gets
What a catch. Did he get his... Oh, no.
Oh, no. Gary got a little twisted up down there on the reception.
He tried so hard to get that foot in. Oh, man, I can't believe they went for that shot there rather than
Great
just going for
athletic play by Gary.
Yeah.
Just couldn't keep his feet in bounds. Dadgummit.
Darn.
Shoot.
Incredible effort, though.
$8:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Lake Belton takes over. Ball at the 17-yard line. 3 receivers here to the near side. Let's see. Taking their time. They got their Wildcat formation. Davion Peters in the backfield. It's been their punter this evening as well. But I'm going to go out on the limb and say they're not punting on 1st down, Trey.
No.
Empty backfield for and movement on the front side there on the line of scrimmage and a flag thrown.
Yeah, they're probably trying to show them something that they, haven't seen on film yet.
Ball start on the Broncos. I'll push them back to the 12-yard line. Couple penalties here already in the 3rd quarter, where it took quite a while into the first half to get the first penalty on either offensive side. Like quite a few on the special teams kickoffs.
Yeah, they leave him in there again. No, and
bounces to the outside, gets the edge, spun around, thrown forward. Wow.
Yeah, you know what's coming.
Knocked out of bounds across the 20 up to the 24-yard line. Gain of 12.
For those of you interested, at halftime, the Philadelphia Eagles 21, Dallas 20. Aubrey keeping him in the game with his legs.
Snap, handoff, Rosenbaum gives it up to Alexander. Alexander pushes the ball up across the 30, still on his feet, up across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos, a gain of 9 on the carry.
Come on, D. Somebody make a play. And they have their starting quarterback back in the game now. The McNeil band getting into it over there.
2 receivers here to the near side, 1 back, and 2 backs in the backfield. The up back here on the near side. Peters in motion. Snap, Rosenbaum, handoff. Alexander gets hit immediately. Gain of about a yard up to the 34-yard line. Good job by the Mavericks swarming to that ball, as Coach Harmis referred to it the interview at halftime.
Yeah, that was a good job by the defensive line, holding the line, moving everybody down to the right, not letting that hole open up. And now they bring in, how wouldn't call it their second-string quarterback because they certainly have played about the same amount of time out there. But number 2 on the depth charts.
Josiah James, the quarterback, comes up to the line of scrimmage, barks at the line, now gets back in the shotgun position. 2 receivers each side, receiver in motion.
Got him
from the near side.
5 yards, unless he called a timeout. So what I think happened there was he recognized that our guys, the DBs, went up and changed from zone to tight man, and I think he went up to the line to make a change, and just kind of did it with like 5 seconds left.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's good that he saw it, but when you get down to that, you got to be looking up your clock over there.
James is a sophomore quarterback, so a little bit of a learning curve there. 6:10 to go here. Almost halfway through this third quarter. Still tied up, 21 apiece.
What an impressive sophomore quarterback.
Absolutely. Very athletic to this point. Good arm, moves his legs well. 2 receivers each side after that quick timeout to save face for the Broncos. Alexander in the backfield along with James. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Skip pass, incomplete. There it is.
Our first skip pass of the year. Tyson Cox getting back there, making that throw a little bit harder.
Good job by the McNeil defense.
And we once again got him in a 3rd and long. Got to take advantage of this. Coach putting some fresh legs out there on the defensive line.
Again, Blake Belton in that 2 receiver set. One back in the backfield.
He's changed the play again.
Arrington Alexander, the running back.
And again, he's gonna get the delay.
And a delay of game.
He did it twice there.
They didn't want to call another timeout this early in the second half, so they'll march him back 5 yards.
And the first time it happened, Coach for Lake Belton was out on the field saying, "What are you doing?" This time, I think he walked all the way down to the 50.
Y'all are on your own. Ball gets placed back.
I have love for coaches.
At the 29-yard line after the penalty. 3rd and 14.
Get back there.
James looking to throw. Has a receiver. Did he catch it? Looks like he did. Yes, sir. First down for the Broncos. Number 1, Davian Peters makes the catch all the way up across the 45, close to midfield. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball is placed at the 47-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. That was a low outside throw, not bad defense, and just a fantastic catch.
Number 11, Reese Rosenbaum back at quarterback for the Broncos. 6:01 to go here in the third quarter.
And wide receiver was hurt on the play. I think he probably just knocked the wind out of himself. He caught it so low, probably hit his stomach there. But he got up on his own. Always good to see after such a great catch.
Receiver in motion from the near side to the backfield. Rosenbaum takes a snap, handoff, making a move up the middle to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. A big run on first down for Alexander, all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 18 on the carry. Oh my gracious.
Yeah, it looked like there was some confusion on the defense there. A missed assignment up the middle.
Good read by Alexander as he put his left foot in the grass, in the turf, and cut back to his right and went straight up the field. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. The up back and running back in the backfield. Rosenbaum, quick throw to the far side, caught at the 35. Has a blocker, but great job by the defense coming up and stuffing that quickly. I believe that was number 2, Sean Crow, called his name a couple times here tonight for the Mavericks. 2nd down and 8, ball placed up at the 33-yard line.
You got him in this 2nd and long.
2 receivers stacked to the top of the screen, 1 back in the backfield, the up back here to the near side. Rosenbaum fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, rolling out to his right on the run.
Holding.
Throws off his back foot, a flag coming in the backfield. There it is. I believe Trey nailed that one. Holding call should be coming up here against the Broncos.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where the lineman is blocking to the inside, blocking to the outside, expecting his quarterback to cut up. And when his quarterback cuts to the outside, the defender starts to go that direction. And since that's the opposite of the way you were blocking, there's just a tendency to grab him. And that was pretty easy for these old eyes to see. So,
ball placed back at the 43-yard line, the spot foul.
Got to take advantage of that. Let's go, Mavericks.
2nd and 20 now. Or make that 18, I beg your pardon. It's close. 3 receivers near side. One to the top of the screen. James
left
takes
early.
the snap, looking to throw, stepping up. Throws off his back foot, going downfield. Nobody there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 18.
Now he has trouble a little bit with that deep ball. The up and out, he seemed to has a pretty good shot at that. He's thrown through the touchdown that way and that long third down a little bit earlier. But up the middle, he seems to fly it a little bit.
2 receivers each side for the Broncos. 3rd and 18.
Get
James,
in there,
the
Mavericks. Get in there.
looking to
Get in
throw.
there.
Quick throw across. Hit as he throws. Incomplete.
Oof.
Knocked his hat off.
Oof.
That's some vicious football right there.
And careful. But it was a legal hit, so.
Xavier Rodriguez, the intended receiver, got thwacked by the McNeil Maverick defensive back. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that was Aiden Taylor back there. And definitely vicious hit. Legal hit, though. Boy, the McNeil band hasn't stopped for a while now.
En fuego, as the cool kids say.
Oh,
Peters
yuck.
doesn't roll out this one. This one will go to the angle of the sideline. It'll go out of bounds inside the 30. 1st and 10 for McNeil.
How about that play-by-play?
That was good. Thank you.
Yuck.
No chance for rugby style. He just had to put his foot into that one real quick. Little pooch punt. 1st and 10 for McNeil. Ball placed at the 25-yard line. 4:13 to go here.
Yeah.
In this 3rd quarter.
Both defensive making some timely plays. Offenses making some errors. I'd like to see this be the Christie drive.
There you go. I like that theme. I like that title.
Yeah, he's got wide open man-to-man over here. I would trust him to beat his guy.
2 receivers to the near side. Christie to the top of the screen. Delayed handoff and a good read by the Bronco defense. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be setting up, but Soltz hands it off. It's number 11, Kelvin Cervini.
Yeah, that time the defensive line just kind of blew that up on the right side over there. Kind of had a great push up the field and pushed it to the inside on a play that needed to be able to bounce out. That's what you want your defensive linemen and your ends and your linebackers to do. Get that ball going back into the middle.
Soltz rolling out. Dump pass caught by Taylor. Taylor. My goodness. Aiden with the catch. Spins around, avoids one tackle, falls forward to the 31-yard line.
He's one of those players that Coach was talking about. Does a lot of two-way, playing almost every single down. Last week was really, really tough because of all those penalties. That game was really long and had a lot of cramping, a whole lot of trouble. Up to the line quickly.
Soltz under center, 3rd and 4. Looks to the sideline. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Plenty of time. All I got to do is bounce it outside.
Soltz hands it off. Nice job. Gary makes a cut back to the middle, up to the 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet, 35. Spins out of a tackle, out of another one, across the 25, all the way down to about the 22-yard line. Great job.
Oh, did he fumble?
Jarrell Gary.
Oh, he did fumble, but we got it.
Oh, goodness sakes. Good job. Coming up behind was Brian Perkins falling on that loose ball. Whoo, baby.
Yeah, just that little bit of extra effort, and those defensive backs started trying to rip that ball out.
.45-yard carry for
Biggest,
Jarrell Gary.
biggest run up the middle by far.
Ball placed at the 24-yard line. 2:22 going, and the clock continues to roll. One back in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched here to the near side, empty to the top. Soltz looking to throw. Caught Perkins. Good blocking up front. Up the sideline he goes, spins out of bounds across the 15, and the flag comes in late on the backside.
There's no way that's holding.
Unless the defense got their hands in their face or something. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's definitely not offensive holding. That was some great blocking over there by Christie and his fellow wideouts. And he actually did a good job. He actually pointed out to Soltz that their 2 defensive backs were really tight.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going to be easy to block.
Yep.
Right? And so then that nice out pass, he didn't really have to beat anybody.
Personal foul against the Broncos. So we'll tack on a little extra after the Brian Perkins catch and run after the catch. Gets him down inside.
I'm with Coach over there. What is the personal foul, though? Did he say?
No, he did not.
All right, well.
Just motion personal foul.
Personal foul.
That's right.
Darn it.
Where are they going to place this ball, Trey? Half the distance?
Way up there. No, it happened outside the 20.
Ball inside the
That's what
5.
the coaching staff was trying to point out to the referees that it happened outside the 20. My apologies.
That's all right. First and goal for the Mavericks. Ball placed at the 4-yard line. And
well, maybe they're going to talk about it.
They're repositioning the ball from the 4 to the 6. Y'all, I write in pen. Who do I talk to about this?
Oh, my.
I get after my students for doing their math problems with pen. Here I am doing the same thing. I got a lot to talk about. Soltz takes a snap, handoff. Taylor right up the middle. Pushes the pile up across the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. Second and goal for the Mavericks. From the 6 to the 3.
Interesting that I would put Christie out wide left and at least take 1 or 2 defenders with him. Try to free up that middle a little bit, because you have to honor his skill set. So if you roll him way out there, that at least takes 1 tackler away, possibly 2, who's going to be focused on him.
10 seconds on the play clock.
What do I know, though?
Soltz takes the snap. Handoff. Gary lowers his shoulder, pushes the pile. We're trying to say touchdown. It is a touchdown for the Mavericks. Jarrell Gary making the play. Touchdown. Taking the lead with 1:24 to go here in the third quarter.
I just scared the coaching staff over there, because I don't think that they know that we are their people that call them.
We are the Mavericks.
They're all like, what, dude?
What? Shh. We're trying to coach over here.
We're trying to coach, man.
Bryce Wilson for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick on the way. It is high. It is good.
Man.
1:24 to go, and the Mavericks take another lead, 28-21. Michael Rose, Trey Grubb, along with Skylar Gillespie, bringing you Maverick football right here on the Vype Mini. Easy for me to say.
The Vypepedia. The Rediatedia.
Sponsored by Pedialyte, the Vype Media Network, Pedia Media, Julia Gulia, Amelia Bedelia. Anyways, 1:24 to go, and the Mavericks take the lead. How about that?
Yeah, and nice drive. Got helped out by that personal foul, but and that was a nice recovery. That the drive that stalled earlier, 2 drives that stalled earlier, but kept fighting. Offensive line did a really great job on that drive.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what Mr. Legs here has. I'm going to be excited. I bet you he kicks a 50-yard field goal this season.
He should.
I bet you he does. Yeah, McNeil band can't stop now. Can't jinx it. Gotta love that Lake Belton band over there, though. They've been sitting in that hot sun. They're enjoying now the hot night.
Wilson to kick this off. There's a pooch kick, end over end, fielded about the 10-yard line. Moving to the inside is Peters to the 15 to the 20, still on his feet.
Oh.
Avoids another tackle, spinning out of another one up to the 30, still on his feet, pushes the pile all the way up to the close to the 35-yard line. I believe I said the Peters, but I'm going to take that back because I think it was number 2, not number 1 on the return. Yeah, no, it was Peters. It was number 1. I was right the first time. Trust your gut, Michael.
That was a lot of missed tackles right there.
Sure was. Great effort there by Davion Peters. Ball placed somewhere around the 35-yard line. They're all muddled there together. What do I know?
Well, so there was a lot of little extra pushing and shoving over there. And Lake Belton coach standing up for his kids. Offsides, McNeil. Again. I don't think they'll make him kick it again, but... Man, that's, what, 4 times?
Yeah.
This game? 4 or 5?
5-yard penalty tacked on. Made 1st and 10 for Lake Belton. Ball placed at the 40-yard line.
And I've talked about it earlier. That's just one of those momentum killers, right? You have this great drive, and now you put them on the 40.
Handoff coming up the middle. Makes a move.
Yeah, good job there, though, by the defense plugging that hole up. That play is busted for quite a few yards, a few times here now. So good job making the read on that, hitting the right gaps.
Josiah James and Dupree in the backfield. Josiah and Dupree had a big first half run in the football. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the top of the screen. 35 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. James takes a snap. Hand off to Dupree, trying to get here to the near side. Hit by a host of Mavericks. A mirage of Mavericks. And knock him back after he gains nothing. Oh, no, make that 2. Up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, there's a lot of chippiness going on right now. Referees definitely need to be keeping an eye on it. It's a tough balance that you have to do, right? Because you got to play with that kind of violent nature, right, in order to be able to get after it.
We are
we throw up the 4 fingers.
3/4 the way through. Your Mavericks on top, 28-21. The end of the 3rd quarter upon us. We'll take a quick break, I believe. Are you ready for that or no?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick break. This is McNeil Maverick Football right here on the Vype Media Network. We'll be right back.
Attention fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
We're the captains of McNeil football.
And you're watching Maverick Football on Vype Live.
That is so high school.
It's so good.
It's so awesome.
Moms and dads, parents, friends, teachers, you got to be proud. That's so great. I'm so glad I got the chance to talk with the 5 captains on Monday. And
you need to tell the story about what he said.
The solo voice you hear at the beginning, that's one of the captains, head quarterback Jaden Soltz. And I spoke with those young men and just talked to them about the game on Thursday of last week and what they're looking forward to. And I said, I'd love you guys to do this intro for me. And we do one at a time. You all can do your own. And Jaden said, we're a team. We're going to do it together. So that is them doing it together. 4th quarter about to begin. It's 3rd down and 4 for the Broncos. Handoff up the middle. Alexander pushing the pile, gets to midfield. Just enough for a first down before he is knocked backwards. It'll be first down for the Broncos right there at the midfield stripe.
Well, they haven't announced it yet. Now they stopped the clock.
There we go.
There they are.
Gain of 4.
Lake Belton coach came out to the numbers, yelling at his players. some little bit of leeway there by the referees.
Yeah.
That was 3 good downs by McNeil. Need to keep it going here.
2 receivers near side. Peters in motion, and a flag from the backside. Maybe a false snap as the umpire threw that one. Yep.
It's one of those psych.
1st and 15. Ball moves back to the 45. One thing I haven't been able to, or haven't done so far, and I want to do that right now, is thank all the folks here at Leander ISD at Gupton Stadium for hosting us tonight. Really appreciate being able to come in on a Thursday to another stadium in another school district and be treated so kindly, and all the hospitality. Really appreciate everyone involved. Thank you to everyone with LISD Athletics for hosting us here tonight. Quick throw to the far side, caught up across the 45, a gain of about a yard or so. Good job by the McNeil defense one more time, swarming to that ball. And it's 2nd down and 14 now from the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great play by Tyson Cox. Read that, went underneath the blocker, underneath the lineman, no less.
Yeah.
And made that tackle.
2 receivers split to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom now, 1 back in the backfield, along with now Josiah James. That's Arrington Alexander, the running back. Flank to the right side, James takes a snap. Handoff Alexander right up the middle. Gets to the 50, pushes the pile forward into McNeil territory. It'll be 3rd down and 9, ball at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Aiden Murray coming up, making that hit.
Gain of 5 on the carry.
That's the kind of tackling that when you're watching film, everybody starts hopping around, jumping around. That was a nice stick. He's changing the play. He's got plenty of time still left. Change the play again.
3 receivers near side. Alexander in motion out of the backfield, going to the far side. Quick throw, caught. Oh, incomplete.
Yeah, he looked up the field. They can't do that.
And a flag comes in.
Yeah.
Yep, that's unsportsmanlike conduct.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
He knows he should have caught it. He's pointing at the coach. Oh, he was saying he was trying to tell the coach, that's on you. And coach pointed back at him and said, no, that's on you. He didn't realize he couldn't spike the ball. Yeah, he started looking up the field there.
Tough break there, number 4, Zion Harness.
Well, let's move him back then.
Gets the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
How about we start? How about we start counting from the line of scrimmage? Well, there we go.
It was a dead ball, and that was a 3rd down play. So now it'll be 4th down, and a whole bunch as the ball moves all the way back to the 36-yard line of the Broncos.
Now you know he's going to do the rugby.
Aiden Taylor back deep.
Oh, my.
A little squibber. He'll let it go.
Very lucky.
25.
That was super smart to get out of the way of that. I've always wondered why rugby kickers don't do that more often. Try to kick it low and have it start doing some bouncing around at people.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that was probably 6 inches away from touching his leg.
Yeah, it was really, really close. Another punt for the Broncos, I beg your pardon. 9:16 to go here in the 4th quarter.
How about a nice long 6-minute drive? that ends in a touchdown.
Be very nice.
Quick out to the right. Makes a nice juke to the inside. Gets to the outside. He's still going. Still in line. Still in bounds. It's 40, 30, 20. They're going to catch him, but he's not going to catch him until he gets down to around the 10-yard line.
Wow. Holy cow.
And I believe that was Gary. Yep, that's a 5. Great job, because he was dead to rights and made a quick inside move that made that would make any basketball player proud. Got that defensive back to bite on that, and then cut it to the outside, and up the sidelines he goes.
67-yard run for Jarrell Gary all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Mavericks. Trey Grubb on the play-by-play, a big one. Look at that. Soltz takes the snap, handoff, pushing the pile. Nice job. Wow. Second effort. Dives forward down to the 7-yard line. I believe that was Gary one more time.
Yeah, how he got 5 yards? How he got 2 yards out of that?
Oh, beg your pardon. That was Aiden Taylor on the carry. 0-5. You know.
Well, the dark uniforms definitely from a mile away and being in our late 50s. Or I'm in my late 50s. You're in your early 50s. And looking very handsome, might I say.
Thank you. My new McNeil polo that I purchased.
Nice.
For such an occasion. It's actually McNeil colors, I should say. Zion Hall, a little shovel pass. Taylor, nice block up front. Taylor lowers his shoulder, gets around the right side. Excuse me, left side, right side.
Yes.
And Taylor with a charge down to the 3-yard line. Nice play.
Yeah, he tried to ride that block. If he'd have cut on the inside of that block, probably could have got himself a touchdown, but great blocking on the outside there. The wide receivers have really done a good job tonight of blocking.
Wheatley coming back in. Zion Hall checks back out. 18 seconds on the play clock. Third and goal at the 3.
Hall has just had such a good game, not only running the ball, but some really great blocking.
5 seconds on the play clock. They got to hurry. I don't think, they're going to call a timeout here. Yep, timeout McNeil. 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the ball game. The Mavericks on top, 28-11. Excuse me, 28. Try again. 28-21. There we go. 7-11.
And that's all right.
So many numbers. So little time.
Coach Herman's calling the head ref over, talk to him about some stuff.
What's your weekend plans? How's your mom and them?
I was thinking about some Christmas cards. What do you think? I watch him whenever they have these offensive timeouts. He lets his offensive guys do the work. That's a sign of really good coaching, really good head coaching. You trust your coaches. Trust your coaches to make the right decision. You hired them. You put them in there to make that decision. Let them go make it.
Coach Herman's really, really proud and singing the praises of offensive coordinator Mike Reynolds. Came with Coach Hermes from Vandegrift. They came over together to start this program here at McNeil back in 22. And I believe it was 22.
Well, that was an important timeout. You got to. This score is important.
Third and goal, handoff up the middle.
Touchdown, yes sir.
Touchdown, Mavericks. Jarrell Gary, another 3-yard touchdown run, and the Mavericks extend their lead with 7:07 to go in the ball game.
That's the ones where you got to give the big ugly some love up front. They just pushed that entire defensive line into the end zone.
Here comes Bryce Wilson for the extra point. Snap spot kick on the way. It is good.
I think
pressure
looked
up
like
the middle, yeah.
Well, it looked like the holder actually kind of fell over.
Oh boy. That holder is Zach Christie.
You know, and I almost said, boy, he's automatic. But I thought, no, I shouldn't say that because it's going to jinx it. Well, thinking it jinxed it.
Thinking it jinxed it.
Dang it.
Think it jinxed it.
7 minutes, still plenty of time in this game. 2 scores is not enough. Defense needs to come out and put the hammer down. Let's get ourselves a turnover. That's one thing that hasn't happened yet. For those that care, Philadelphia is up 24-20 over Dallas. I only care because, thank you, I only care because the person I'm playing in fantasy football has Aubrey, the kicker.
Oh, okay.
One of the best in the NFL.
For those of you gamblers in the crowd.
Drafted a kicker in the, I think it was 10th round, which is any of you fantasy football players. If there is anybody listening to us, I hope there is. If you play fantasy football, you know that's crazy. See if we can get this into the end zone.
Wilson to kick off. 34-21 the score. High, deep into the end zone it goes. Backing up.
Run it out. Run it out.
He'll take a knee. Pretty sneaky, sis. 7:07 to go in the ball game. Lake Belton takes over at the 25-yard line. Michael Rose here, Trey Grubb, along with Skylar Gillespie, our QA tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We've waited almost 3.5 quarters to mention it. We mentioned it quite a bit last week. But if you want to give a shout out before we go off the air tonight, you can reach me on X. Michael, let me see. I always mess up my own, and I'm the one that created it. At Michael _ATX VOX. ATX as in Austin, VOX as in voice. 2 receivers each side. 1st and 10 from the 25. James, the quarterback, and a flag as the play is whistled dead.
Hit us up. Let us know what you think.
Be happy to give shout outs and read anything you got to say that's nice.
Hey, you can say something mean about us.
That's right. It's readable. We take constructive criticism. We don't not only say the teams on the field win and learn, but we win and learn as well.
Right, growth mindset. So 5 yards back. Got him behind the chains. Defensive line, those up front 3 have done a great job of holding that line.
James takes the snap on 1st and 15.
Yeah, he's got lots of room.
Takes off running, coming to the near side to the 30. Caught from behind as he gets up across the 30 all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's had that opportunity a few times and hasn't taken it. And that time he saw all that green and took it.
Gets 13 yards, second down and 2.
Looks like we have a hurt Maverick down on the field.
Here on the near side. So timeout taken for injury. 6:39 to go in the ball game. It's 2nd down and 2 after this injury timeout. 34-21 the score. Able to hop up and go off the field under his own power. Good to see that.
I can't tell you how many times Sherry and I held our breath with Dylan and all his football buddies. It's a gray hair sport for parents.
No doubt. 2nd down and 2 from the 33-yard line. Broncos trailing by 13 here. Quick throw far side.
Did he catch it?
I believe he did. It'll be a loss of a yard on the catch. I believe that's number 8 on the far side. Christian on query.
Let's see if we dial up some pressure here. Or maybe a run blitz.
Mm. 3rd and 3, running right up the gut, right to the 1st down marker. He goes to the 35. Alexander, the ball carrier. It's 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. James looking to throw, plenty of time, going deep up the middle. Has a receiver over the top, caught at the 35, 25, all the way down inside the 20 to the...
Yeah, that time, I think they're going to put that on the 17.
That's correct. Wow.
Just, way too much time for him to sit back there and just load up. They only rushed 3, and they still got beat deep. That defensive back safety over there on the right-hand side just took way too long to get over to help out.
48-yard bomb up the middle. Throw to the end zone. Skip pass incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 17.
That looked interceptable.
It did.
We got to get some pressure on the quarterback here.
We had some good pressure in the first half.
Well, they're backing up now, trying to just sort of play preventive. Maybe they'll dial something up here. Just try to get somebody in there, just make him rush his pass. He hasn't been very good when he's felt rushed in the back. There they come. Here they come.
Handoff,
Alexander.
Alexander, cutting back, and he'll get stuffed as he hits the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A nice run blitz, having the linebacker come up delayed. Oh, Lord. I think we're going to have double fouls. I was telling you, it's getting really chippy out there. And the first thing I saw was McNeil kids throwing up their hands like, to their teammate. Why are you doing that? But then the teammate got, as you saw, got shoved back in his helmet, and now we just had another. Oh, number 4 came over to their huddle. I think that's the same. Isn't that the same wide receiver that bounced the ball?
It is.
Oh, he just swung at the ref in terms of trying to get his hands off of him. Boy.
I think.
We used to always talk to our players, you can't lose your cool. It's an emotional game, but you can't lose your cool. The emotion is up during the play. When the play's over, the play's over. But I would imagine we'll have offsetting, and then we will have this dead ball foul over here that should put them back 15 yards.
Right now it is 3rd down and 10 from the 17-yard line before all the conversation, penalties, pushing, shoving, and flag throwing.
I mean, what could be beneficial here? Well, they're talking too long for it to be that. I was going to say if all 3 are against them, but they're definitely talking too long about it. They may be looking at an ejection if they're talking this long about it.
Yeah, I would. If I was Coach Cope, I would just ask him to please go stand over there. It's just too much. And they're still having conversations with him, and I don't know why his helmet's still on and why he's still on the field.
Who?
He's still pretty hot.
Oh, you're talking about number 4?
Number 4, yes, sir.
Well, he's a young kid, just emotional. His coaches are talking to him. They're trying to, and he's pushing back on his coaches now, which at that point, it's definitely go sit down, son. But as a teacher who deals with some kids that have some behavioral stuff, sometimes it's hard to get them to de-escalate. You just got to try to keep them where they're at and not let it get any higher. Because this can all be worked out by you're not on the field, you don't get to be on the play, and then you talk to them about it tomorrow, or you talk to them about it on the bus, something like that. Because they still are young men that can get pretty emotional about things. The head coach for Lake Belton getting his airtime with the refs. Both he and Hermes have been telling the refs for a while now that things are getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
And they did try to make some adjustments. They did, they have had some unsportsmanlike. They have had some personal fouls. but it's just not made the boys settle down. But number 4 was he was over there and almost inside their huddle, just jawing away. And he acts like it's not. He acts like he's the victim in the situation. But again, like I said, just young kids. Now they will come over and talk to Coach Hermes like a thermos.
Correct.
That's one of the things we do, folks, at the beginning of the year.
And there he goes, helmet off, going to the sideline.
Yeah. Poor kid. Here we go. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Lake Belton. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Those offset. And then personal foul. Or no. Holy cow. There were 3 flags thrown, Michael.
And a hat taken off.
Well, that's what I mean. The hat was the 3rd flag.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What did I mean? I was watching the soap opera on the sidelines. What did I miss?
Well, there were 3 penalties. There were 3 penalties, and they only called 2. So the penalty with number 4 over here, yeah, he's Coach Hermes is asking what?
Why are we still in the same place?
Because they offset.
Offset, okay.
Yeah. Now we have a timeout on the field. We didn't have a timeout on the field earlier, but now we had a timeout on the field. I'm not sure if that's a timeout for Lake Belton. Be my guess that it is.
5:17 to go here in the ball game. 34-21. And if you are into the daytime dramas, this one was a nighttime. A little Dallas, a little Falcon Crest, a little Knots Landing, Dynasty.
I think it's got a little bit more fire to it than that.
Little Yellowstone, whatever you're into, whatever era you're coming at us from.
Yeah, these young folks out here, they just they play with a lot of emotion. Football, you got to have it. You got to be fired up to play. It is very, very tough to turn it off and on in between the plays. That's for sure.
3 receivers stacked to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom, empty backfield. Number 14, that's Josiah James takes a snap, looking to throw up the middle, caught, touchdown, Broncos.
Yeah, that was easy. Too easy. Too easy.
Braxton Cope with the catch and touchdown with 5:13 to.
All right, we're back on. Our hotspot died. Hopefully you didn't miss too much there. Michael will give you a little recap of where we are.
A 2-minute timeout. Good timing on our part. Not sure where we lost connection, but it's 4th down and 1. Soltz under center. The keeper pushing the pile more than enough for a first down. Still on his feet. Soltz not going down.
Don't do that, dude. I know you're fired up.
Getting chewed out by the official because the whistle blew, and he still kept going. Battling. 1:56 to go.
So yeah, the battery went out. The battery. Oops. We lost the battery on this one.
Right.
But we lost the battery out on it when it went to the 2 minutes. How about that?
That's kismet. Do you want to? Do you have?
No, I got it on my phone. That was the quickest way for me to get it. We're good. We're good.
All right.
And we got a first down.
Got to remember to plug that one in.
And they
first down for
they used their first down. They used their timeout. Victory formation. Or not.
Nope, not going to do it. Handoff.
Oh, they have one more timeout.
Uh-oh. Ball's loose. Who's got it?
No, come on.
1:28 to go. Ball came out. Completely underneath the pile.
Come on.
What are we doing?
Well, they don't know that. Come on. Come on. Second down.
Ball signaled it's McNeil football. Everybody needs to get off the field, coaches, please. Thank you.
Well, what we need here is a timeout.
Yep.
I would call a timeout and tell my guys, I'd let it go all the way down, and then I would tell my guys 2 hands on the ball, or put Christie back there and just let it and just hike it to him.
Soltz under center, takes a snap. Another keeper makes a move.
Hold
still
that
on
ball
his
up.
feet.
Dude.
Gets down to the
hard.
40-yard line.
They're all competitors. See, this is just out of hand.
Caleb Chandler, the senior defensive lineman, rips the ball out of Soltz's hands, but long after he had fallen to the ground and tackled.
So now, victory formation.
Stop the clock momentarily to move the chains up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 13 for Jaden Soltz and a first down.
I'm glad that at the end of the game they're going to have to shake hands.
Yeah. Down to 33 seconds to go in the ball game.
Be a good learning moment.
And now Soltz will take a knee. Victory formation, takes way back, takes a knee. There we go.
Oh, see, that's going to... There's no need for that to come up and blow them up like that. Very fortunate. The referees are just going to let this game end.
Yep. And that'll do it, folks. Congratulations to the McNeil Mavericks. Their first victory of the season.
No. The referees are saying something. I assume the game's over. Yep, I'm not sure that the game's over, so I'm going to put it back on the fourth period. The game is over, but...
According to the clock on the scoreboard it is, but another conference going on here between the officials.
Yeah,
putting it back to 21 seconds.
Yeah, this handshake's definitely going to be interesting. Because the Lake Belton head coach is just, for the last 10, 15 minutes, he has just been laying into these referees. Another play. Everybody needs to have their big boy pants on and just take a knee. Don't need to back up.
No, yeah.
Just take a knee.
Couple steps back to be safe. Give yourself distance, but don't be dancing around. There it is. Now we can. There we go.
There we go. Now I can hit the big old F up there. All right. It's an emotional game, and you can definitely see that everybody fought hard. The coaches are watching. The coaches are walking with the players, nice, and everybody stay cool.
Yep, everybody stay cool indeed.
You know, these, like I talked about, I've been on the end of games where things are high emotions, and you do have to give them a little bit of space because it is an emotional. Sports in general are pretty emotional, and this game was tight, and the refs did kind of let it get a little bit too chippy, and both squads wanting this win really badly because the loser is 0-2.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, they need to be careful. It goes over and gives some love to the head coach. That's good. But waving at the team to get off the field. Yeah, you can see the leaders. You can see the leaders over here from McNeil telling the team, "Get over here. Game's over.
Yep.
Let's go, boys."
Yep. Let's go.
I'm glad they're excited though, because certainly well-deserved, tough game. Very, very physical.
My second favorite part of a ball game is lining up together, both teams with their cheerleaders and the bands, and a hard-fought battle. And congratulations to the Mavericks getting their first victory of the season. Man, that was a lot to endure the last few minutes of this one.
Well, that fumble, I mean, just very fortunate. I don't think that they called that on the ground. I think they called that we recovered it. I think
so, yeah, because they were letting everybody get up off the pile. They weren't signaling that he was down at all. There was no indication of that anyways that we could see.
So I would venture to say that Taylor and Gary kind of co-MVPs for this game on offense. And on defense, I think Aiden Murray and Tyson Cox had a really good showing tonight. I also think that the defensive line plays so much better tonight, plugging up that holes, especially after that first drive where they gave it up. And kudos to the offense.
Yeah.
No turnovers.
Yeah, especially to that. And then I want to, way back into the first half, Marshall Holland, linebacker, came up big, couple of pressures. Had, three tackles for loss in a row on one of the drives for defense, and that was pretty amazing. Just an all-around good game. You know, Coach Hermes in the interview mentioned it. Weiss gave us a lot to learn, a lot to think about, a lot to go over, and they did just that. I was able to observe practice last Monday during the Labor Day break, and it was pretty intense. They just kept moving. They didn't have a lot of breaks. They didn't slow down. They went from one station to another. They kept things going, and then just meeting with the players afterwards and seeing them all show up like this. It was very much a team effort. Some things to clean up on special teams. You mentioned how wonderful their special teams was last week, and it was again this week, but just being a little bit mindful, watching your P's and Q's, because special teamers, a lot of them, that's the only time they get on the field, and so just to have a little bit more awareness like that, and things will be great. Heading over to Kelly Reeves next week, Mr. Grubb.
Hey, been there a few times.
Over to the Palace on Palmer, just down the road a spell from here.
Start the district off against the hated rivals,
the Westwood Warriors.
Westwood Warriors.
District play begins, y'all.
Yep.
How about that?
Lots of lessons. Every game gives you lots of stuff to help these kids grow, not only as football player, but as young people. And that's really what it's all about. Mm-hmm. And this game was definitely both coaches will have some messages about keeping your cool and trying to be competitive while also emotional. So, but great job by everybody. Good job holding on to the ball. No turnovers. I'm sure that was a heavy thing that they talked about a lot. So the fact that they did not turn the ball over, the fact that that they gave up some big plays, that's going to need to be addressed. Mm-hmm. Let's get that on film. Those kind of things, I think most of those big plays, besides the throw for the touchdown over there in the corner, which was just a fantastic catch, I think most of the other touchdowns were just busted plays.
Yep.
Somebody somewhere out of alignment, not in the right spot, and so that can be worked on. That can be fixed, and that's the kind of stuff that you can fix in practice. So happy for the group, happy for them to get a W, and looking forward to next week.
Absolutely.
I like to, before the end of every broadcast, do like to say, folks, get out there this weekend, do something for somebody else that makes their day just a little bit better. We have a lot to be grateful for in this on our life journey, so get out there, pass that gratitude forward. It will definitely make that person's day better, and you'll feel better for doing it.
Absolutely. And folks, when you hear Trey Grubb mention that, he does not just say it. He lives it out. So please make sure you do your best to do something great for yourself and for others. I want to thank our Vype Media crew here tonight. Vype CEO Derek Dushek, the man, the myth, and the legend, our guru and broadcast director Merle Bertrand. Cindy Venkat is our tech superhero. She is our technical director, our QA tonight. Mr. Skylar Gillespie, of course, social media director Christina Webb Bertrand, and all the fine folks at the Vype Media Network. And, of course, I want to thank the Maverick Football Booster Club for making this broadcast possible. Appreciate you bringing us on board this season. And, of course, as you just heard from him, broadcast partner, dear friend, producer, and the rudder of this ship, Mr. Trey Grubb. Thank you so much. I am Michael Rose, the voice of the Mavericks. On behalf of this amazing crew, we want to thank you for tuning into tonight's broadcast. Again, your McNeil Mavericks defeated the Lake Belton Broncos 34-28. Y'all be well. Love yourself first so your love can last. And until next time, go Mavericks!
McNeil football.
And you're watching Maverick Football on Vype Live.
I got to do that again for him.
We're the captains of McNeil football.
And you're watching Maverick Football on Vype Live.
Atta boys.